Whoa, we live. It's your boy Darian. You already know it's Paradigm Shift 314. We got a special one for you today. We got Takeover Tuesday with the boy Tacori. You know, he the second seed. The Craigs put together a tournament. DMG. He playing D McMahon, you know, and I wanted to give Tacori the opportunity to come on here and talk his talk and do his due diligence. What's up, champ?
What up? What up? No introduction or nothing?
Yeah. No, we go. We get straight to it. I don't have all the features.
Oh, okay. Hey, what happened to your icon?
You know what? I don't know where that's at.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what happened to your icon, but yeah, this is your boy Tacori Dawson. Welcome to Tacori Dawson Takeover Tuesday, aka Triple T. Tacori Dawson Takeover Tuesday. This Tuesday, I'm gonna be touching down on the number one, number two seed thingamajiggy. I'm gonna be shooting some slugs at Zion. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I said it. I'm gonna be shooting some slugs at Zion because
Word.
even though he called himself the number one seed, you can have 4,000 debates. You can have 4,000 debates, but when you go up against a nigga that got like 3,000 debates, you got 4,000, and you get your ass whooped. Um, you don't. They don't care about in a boxing match, you go against a nigga that got a lower record than you, meaning less debate, less fights than you had, and you lose to them. They're not gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna let him keep the championship belt because he still got more win. He still got more fights than this guy. No, you lost. You lost. You can't be called the number one seed. You can't be called the number one seed. Not only you can't be called the number one seed, but you also can't be called the number one seed due to the fact that you actually acknowledge that I am a better debater than you. This is crazy. So you get your butt whooped in a debate, and then you backdoor and say that the person that beat you down, that is supposedly number two seed, and you number one seed, that person is you better. That person is better than you. I did a debate on Saletta with the Lions Den. It was Team Torah versus Team Creator Gang. Torah versus the Bible versus Owaspi. And he said on multiple occasions that I did better than anything he could ever do in that debate. And said that it was best that I took his spot, you know what I'm saying, to debate the Owaspi. So he may have more wins than I have. Not wins. He may have more debates than I have, but I have a better record than he have. And I'm not talking about me just having like 4 debates and him having like 30 some debates. I have a hell of a lot of debates under my belts, interviews under my belts, discussions under my belts, and other things like that. And I had taught in the college, Houston, what they call that college, U of H the main campus of U of H about science.
Where so can you I want you to you said a lot of stuff real fast. So you broke down being a part of the Lions. Then can you tell me a little bit more about that for those who just starting to follow your career with this debate league stuff?
Yeah, well, I started off my first debate I had was 2 weeks into being in the Lions Den, and I had a debate with a guy named Sabio. Uh,
Okay.
he's an atheist. He got washed. He got
Oh,
washed, and
you watched them? Cause I'm
yeah,
new, so I ain't know you was out here washing people. How long ago was this?
this was like some years ago. I ended his career. You know, I ended
Wow.
his I ended his debate career. He had like one debate after that with LP, and he lost that one too. You know what I'm saying?
So let me get this straight. So far, you spanked Isabio,
Yeah,
and he was on some atheist stuff.
yeah, he was already an atheist when I debated him. The topic was is the Bible an anti-African book?
Oh wow. And you
And
got him under the rug, swept him under the rug.
yeah, into his debate career. So and then I debated a Hebrew brother. Um, we were supposed to have a two-topic debate, but for one debate, it was a two-topic debate, but instead it was broke down into two debates. One was, are we allowed to eat meats? And another one was, are we can we keep the Shabbat outside of the land of Israel? Which was a real good epic debate between me and the Hebrew brother Enoch. You know, and then after that, who else did I debate after that? I debated the brother Young Scribe. You know what I'm saying? Which I
These
still
all these all wins for you.
these are wins.
Yeah, I'm asking you. The last
These,
you
yeah,
said
these were
you spanked
yeah
Isabio,
yeah
and then the Hebrew brother. Did you beat him?
yeah. I beat him, but I don't want to brag about the wins against my Hebrews and stuff like that. It was a real good debate between me and the brother Enoch. You know what I'm saying? And I was hoping that one day we could tag team debate together because we got that epic debate type style and stuff like that. So, and
Got you.
then after that, I debated the brother Young Scribe and stuff like that. Uh, the debate, yeah, I debated the brother Young Scribe and stuff. They gave a win to him because um, it was people on the panel, the judges in the debate. They was in his group, but I don't want to talk too much more about that. So I just say that was a so-called loss for me and stuff. Because me and him, we never even agreed on the topic really. And then after that debate, I debated Zion because that's when I started becoming a flat earther. When I debated, I mean, like I called everybody out on who wanted to smoke on the flat earth globe earth debate, and the only person that stood up was Zion. So I debated Zion. You know what I'm saying? And Zion, he was just so horrible in that debate
Oh
that I
wow.
just that I just laughed at him and trolled him to have half the debate. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, this dude ain't got no information. He too scared to pull up his sources that's on the screen of his computer. He he was just, it's just embarrassing.
You
You
talking
know,
like you washed them?
I did,
Oh wow.
I watched him. He even admitted that. He even admitted that on multiple occasions. It's confirmed that he lost. Then he tried to lie and say that there was flat Earth judges and one globe. In one globe Earth judge, that was a lie. It was two flat Earth judges and two globe Earth judges, and the globe Earthers on the panel even said he lost. You know what I'm saying? So after that, he was bitter about that debate, and he's still bitter about that debate to this day. That's why I be trolling him about that debate because he's bitter about it. So I had a debate with this guy named MC Toon. We had multiple debates. The
Yeah.
first, the first debate I had was on his channel. Yeah, I wouldn't call it a debate. It was just a discussion, pretty much. And
What was the
then
topic?
flat Earth versus globe Earth.
Got you.
And he um he came to my platform, to Lions Den platform, and we had an intense debate. It was a tiebreaker on that debate. Zion, he went on his panel, on the white guys panel, and he started dick riding. Excuse my language. He started, you
He
know,
was biased, is what you trying to say.
yeah. He was, oh, you did this, you did that, because he had animosity. Like he know I didn't win. I mean, he know I didn't lose. It was a tie. He knew it was a tie. The judges said it was a tie, so it was a tie. But he kept trying to go out the fact that he was having resentment towards that debate. So I said, okay, I'm gonna troll this nigga for that. I mean, about that debate since he want to go on the ops platform and start trying to, be biased towards them. I mean, for them instead of being honest and stuff. So, you know, and not only just that, but what else after that? How many debates? Oh, I had a debate with Ruben. You know,
Okay.
on the language. I don't study Middle Nature. He been studying Middle Nature for 10 years, and he couldn't even win off that. I've been studying Middle Nature for a month, and only studied Middle Nature that long because that's how long the debate was. Because we scheduled to be a month from the time we confirmed the debate.
And
You
that was a
know,
win for you?
well, most people said I won, but the judges said it was a tie. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So we were supposed to have another debate called "Our Titles People." And, he ran from that debate, and, which because at first he was undefeated, but then when he ran from that topic, his he got I gave him his first L. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't been the same ever since then. And, who else did I debate after that? Oh, I debated Michael Toon again on modern day debates, and I got another debate tomorrow um, with Israel Doctrine on Sinetta.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the topic is Jesus God?
And who are you, an affirmative?
Huh?
What's your point of view?
I'm against the stance that he's God.
So you don't believe that Jesus is God?
Nuh-uh. I
And
believe that he's the Son of God.
got you. And so obviously he's speaking towards that.
Yeah, he's defending it.
Got you.
So, which gonna be an easy debate for me and stuff like that because yeah, it's gonna be an easy debate. You know what I'm saying? So shoot. Uh, so yeah. So the number two seed thing, I think that Zion should be number two seed because you can't be you can't be number two to somebody that you beat. You know what I'm saying? And have a way better record. I have a
So
way
so
better
your
record.
record is better than Zion's record.
Way better. He just got way more debates than me, but I like his whole body of work, like from Source Debate League to over here, and not only just that, but um, he had an interview on SVDL. It was a light tap interview with Solomon, and Solomon, and he ran off the panel. He ran off the panel, like he was he was
Wait,
so
why did he run off the panel in your opinion?
because because here's the thing. There ain't no excuse for you to run off the panel in the middle of your interview. You know, because he was thinking folks were setting him up because a lot of us got on the Solar Mind panel. That's what you're supposed to do on Solar Mind. That's what his panel. That's what his interviews about. That's what his interviews are. Like I had two interviews with Solar Mind. One interview was when SVDL was at its peak,
Oh wow.
and SVDL had the best roster on there at that time. He had like 30 niggas on there, and they were all he had went to from he had the anonymous Hebrews, he had the Judah Nazareth, he had all those people on there. Chris Harris's, even though Chris Harris is garbage to me, but you know that's not what they thought and stuff. Elder
Okay, so
Yaraz,
you
he had,
we gotta slow this down because you saying a lot. You dropping a lot of names, and you saying, all right. So Zion Randolph.
yep,
You said Chris Harris is garbage.
yes,
I've never
he's
actually heard him debate. Like now, tell me about. Have you debated him?
no, I haven't debated him. We were supposed to actually debate, but you know, he gets too emotional and stuff. Because we had several discussions on Judah Nazareth's channel. We had
Hmm.
several discussions on Judah Nazareth's channel. So when we had those discussions and things like that, he what you call it? He ran off the panel. You know what I'm saying? He left off the panel. You know,
Right.
the first discussion was about the immaculate conception and things like that, and Jesus being the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? We had those discussions and stuff. And, you know, so that's the thing. So, you know, That's what happened and stuff like that. But after that, it was a what you call it was a that was just pretty much my history and stuff like that. But Zion, I had two interviews, and it was called the Hound session in SVDL, where after Solomon interview you, he
Hmm.
dropped the link. Zion told that man he could drop the link. He didn't tell him just drop the link for JJ. He said drop the link, period, for anybody to get on. So that's what Solomon did. So when we started getting on, and we hardly even questioned Zion. I hardly even said anything to Zion. Out the blue, hardly even said anything to Zion. Hell, JJ hardly even said anything to Zion. And Zion, he just felt like people were setting him up. And I said it was a setup. You set yourself up. You set yourself up for failure. I had two interviews and I never ran from none of those hound sessions. I had 5 people going at me the first time and 4 people the second time. And I never ran. Never ran. You can ask Solomon. I never ran. But this man had a light tap hound session and he couldn't take it. And
Oh
he
wow.
he ran. Like I'm like, this is the number one seed. This is the number one seed. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But so he so that's what I'm saying. So he lost a lot of his debates, by the way. All the way from SVD, I mean not SVDL, Source Debate League. Uh how did he do in the Lions then? I know he lost against me. I know he lost against Aaron Hayden. He beat his brother, I think. I think he beat his brother. I think that was his brother. And he lost against me and Aaron, but he beat Israel Doctrine. He beat Israel Doctrine. And honestly, to tell you the truth, that was the best Israel Doctrine ever debated. You know what I'm saying? But he
Wow. And so who? All right. So who do you want to see in the debate? I know the tournament going on, but I'm just curious about your opponents. If you win this tournament, what, what does that do for you? Like who you calling out?
if I win in the tournament,
Yeah, that make you the champ. Who would you call out? Because there's a lot of people not in the tournament. So if there was somebody that you could call out, maybe 2 or 3 people, who would they be?
I definitely won't smoke with Chris Harris if he stopped being emotional.
Okay,
Uh
so you want to see Chris Harris?
yeah,
Hey, Chris Harris, tap in, man. I
say
never
less
met you, but I would definitely like to hear from you. Tap in, Chris Harris. Takari, you got 2 more people. Who else?
say less Shalom. Uh yeah, say less Shalom from the OISP.
Okay.
I would have said Cosmic Cal, but you know, when we had that debate, when we had that debate on his on Sanetta's channel, when we had that debate and he tried to refute my information about his book, he went to Pinterest. His source was Pinterest.
Oh wow.
You know what Pinterest is?
Yeah, that's an act.
It's an app where you shop for images or something like that. I said that was your source. I said, yeah, you not worth the debate, fam. You not worth one of the top 3 people that I would debate. So it's him. Um, who else?
So you said Chris Harris,
Chris
Selah.
Harris, Selah, and damn, I don't know a third one. I don't know a third one that I want to smoke with. Damn, yeah, I don't know a third one that I want to smoke with. But
Well, I mean, you called out. You got your top 2.
oh, I will say Q Butter.
Q Butter.
Yeah,
Now,
cause he a atheist. I need another atheist under my belt.
so okay, so Selah. I'm assuming that sounds like it. I don't know these people. So is that a Hebrew?
Now he's you heard of that Owaspi book?
Oh, okay, yeah. He was part of the debate, right?
Uh, in our debate in on Sinetta.
Yeah.
Uh,
Was he a part of the
Yeah,
WASB?
yeah, 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 yeah,
All
yeah.
right,
He
all right,
was.
all right, cool, cool. So, all right, so the WASB. What's Chris Harris' ideology?
I don't, honestly, I don't even know. I just think he's supposed to be some type of American patriot or something like that.
Oh wow, that's a different one for me to
Yeah,
hit. You
he's an
know.
American patriot. He's an all American boy next door.
Oh wow.
And he doesn't even know what patriotism is. You don't like just because you read the definition don't mean you understand what patriotism is. Patriotism only means the love and devotion to your country. But here's the thing: he said that he's African. So why you not over there fighting for them and stuff? If you are what you call it? If you're a patriot, because a patriot on if in order for you as somebody who call yourself an African, you supposed to be an African, you supposed to be in Africa, and you supposed to be fighting over there in Africa for those people. You don't even know what country you came from over there. So you can't be an American, you can't be a patriot. It ain't no such thing. The only thing that American patriot the only people that can call themselves an American patriot are people that are native to America and fighting for their country, America. You know what I'm saying? Europeans can't even be called American patriots because they're not from America. They from Europe. They from the Caucasus Mountains. So you, as somebody who claims to be an African, if you want to be a patriot, you should move to you should find out what country you from in Africa. You should take your behind over there and you should fight for that particular country and the rights for that country. You abandoning the country that you came from and you fighting for another country. I don't care if you say, well, my people in slavery over here. Well, here's the thing: it's still not your country, though. So it doesn't matter. That's not what patriotism is. Patriotism is you fighting for your country. America is not your country. You say you're African, so
Right.
so you should be over there fighting for one of those countries you think you come from in Africa, not over here.
And we talking about Chris Harris. You saying Chris Harris is confused?
Yeah, he's confused. He doesn't even know what the he doesn't even know what a patriot. He don't understand what a patriot is. He don't.
Yeah, I mean, you calling them out. So you saying if you win a tournament after you finish off Zion, obviously you want Chris Harris.
I don't even think Zion don't even make it that far, to be honest.
Wow, Selah Shalom, and then who was the third person again?
I didn't pick the third
Oh,
person.
you said you wasn't showing on the third person, but so all right. So looking at the lineups, you got Bennu versus A1. Who you got? Who you think gonna come
Benu,
out on? All right.
Benu.
You said you got Pandemus versus J Fax. Who you got?
Well, I never heard. I didn't see them in a ring. I gotta look at some of their bodies of work. I don't know who J Fax is. I know who Pain Demons is, but I don't know who
Well,
J Fax is.
J Fax is he in the back chat. That's Jamel.
Oh, Jamel. Oh, that guy a comedian. Yeah, that guy is a comedian. That's gonna be a good one. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be very entertaining. Let's put it like that. It ain't gonna be no boring debate between them two brothers.
Yeah, I think Pan and Jamel going to be a good, definitely a good debate. And then, so that means Zion coming off the first seed bye week, and you coming off the second seed bye week. So,
Yeah.
if you had the choice to pick a follow up debate, who you going with?
What you mean? Like,
Because you gonna have it depend on who win between those first two debates, who gonna be left over. So you say Bennu gonna be A1,
yeah.
and then it's a toss up between Jamel and Pan for you. So I just want to who do you want to face off in the tournament? Like
Mm, whoever, whoever will get to the top. It
Okay,
could
say
be
less.
it could be Zion, it could be Banu, it could be Pandemus, it could be J Fax, it could be any of them. You know, so um, but I don't know what Pandemus and Jamel is going to debate, but Pandemus is an atheist, so it's I'm not. It's a more than 50% chance that J Fax gonna be on the gonna be on the affirmative position, because most atheistic debates require them not to be on the affirmative position, but on the opposing position.
You're right. You feel like Pandemic is going to be a counter puncher. I mean, Jay Fast had to be a counter puncher on that one because it just depends on the title. I won't get into the specifics on a debate, but I think this is going to be a good show out all the way around. I'm looking forward to seeing how Benu and A1 match up. Um, I haven't seen Benu debate uh online, but I've seen him in the back chat, and I think he
Oh,
actually.
he debated what's his name, Leandre.
I heard. I just didn't see it. So I don't really know what to expect. I know Leandre, he just came. He had a good showing last night. You know, did you see that? He just came back yesterday. I ain't seen. That was my first time seeing him. You
You talk
know,
about Leandre?
yeah, he was on. He hopped on the show yesterday with I did a show with uh Inyame. I hope I'm saying your name right, bro. I'm not.
In Yame. Oh
And
yeah, that was another brother in SVDL that had some go. He was part of that roster too.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
See,
That's what
this was before my time.
that was. Yeah, this was like in 2019, 2020, 2021. You know what
Okay,
I'm saying?
so that was slightly before COVID and going into the second year of COVID. So that was a different little situation,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So let me ask you this. I noticed you in the back chat you be calling the what you call the atheist what athos
yeah, eight
athos.
those. Yeah.
What's your disposition against atheists? Why you be cooking them so much?
Man, because like here's the thing. I don't mind because I'm doing a show on Tuesday to take over Tuesday called "The Atheist Eviction from Black Nationalism,"
Oh
and
wow.
the reason of this is because I always say this all the time, like I don't have no problem with atheists, but the thing about atheists is that they want to attack theistic people for their belief in God and try to make us look like we psychos for believing in a higher power. But yet, all of they all of they black leaders believed in a higher power. Everything that they believe in and that they stand on today, where there's science, it came from somebody that believed in a higher power, and they did it in the name of somebody. I mean, in the name of who they called the higher power and everything. So I'm like, why you talking down on theistic people when theistic people would have brought everything to you? That's like you biting the hand that fed you. You know, you can't sit here because like I found out from Mutawa Magabe that an atheist didn't come with the concept of natural selection. It was some Islamic guy. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah, it was some Islamic Arab guy. That predated what's his name? Charles Darwin. The ape like ancestor concept came from the book of Jasher. I'm like, fam, all y'all, even y'all evolutionary concepts come from other theistic cultures. So what is it unique that y'all bring to the table? Like, yeah,
So you got some. Yo, let me find out. You got smoke for the atheists? That's crazy. You know, talk your talk though. You saying some stuff. You said that it's the theists that create a lot of the a lot of that, a lot of the things that they say they respect. That was
Yeah.
that right there was a shot. If I was DMG, I'd have dropped the bomb like Funk Flex for you. That was a good point. But
Like
you stirring up enemies. You when you talk
even with
like
the
this.
even with the humanistic concept, because a lot of atheists are humanists, but there's a golden rule in humanism, and it's treat one as you want yourself to be treated.
Hmm.
Um, Here's the thing. Guess what? That came from other theistic concepts, like in the Bible. One of the two commandments that the Messiah told everybody to follow is love thy neighbor as you love yourself. That's where the golden root of humanism came from. So I'm like, what do y'all literally bring to the table, man, that can benefit the black community, man? Like
Yo,
everything,
you talk. Oh my, you gonna step on a lot of toes if you go further. You saying that atheists uh uh don't contribute to the community? Is that what you just said?
like when it comes to unique ideologies and information and concepts, they don't. Not that I know of. I mean, yeah, not that I know of. I mean, I have never like if I ask an atheist, what is it for the black community? How could the black community get to the top? They're gonna say something that I could find in some theistic ideology, whether it's Buddhism, whether it's Christianity, whether it's Hebrew Israelites, whether it's what else? Uh, Islam, things like that. You know, like even with the stimia, that came from theists. We set all of this stuff up, and they came and they took over everything. Even the dates that they use today, it came from a Christian theist.
Mm.
So I'm like, come on, man. Like, how y'all talking down on us while using stuff we gave y'all at the same time? That's why I say that's called intellectual colonization. You are colonizing ideals and then pointing the finger like we ain't never had it.
Mm.
Like a lot of atheist people are colonists. That's what they is. It's colonial. You come here, you take certain type of information from this culture, this culture, this culture, this culture. You make it into one philosophy and one science, and then you think that's unique. Like you say, well, we don't need theists to do this. Well, you may not feel like you need theistic people to do this certain thing, because you mastered this stuff already. So when somebody masters something, it's gonna be like they never needed it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you was taught that. That's just like if somebody is tying a shit, somebody being like, I don't need nobody to teach me how to. I mean, it's not needed to be taught how to tie your shoes. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? When you was a kid, you had to be taught how to tie your shoes.
I understand where you coming from.
So
I have to reiterate this for the people that's just getting on. Tacori, he talking spicy. It's Takeover Tuesday. We preparing for this tournament. First debate coming up is Pandemus African, the atheist, against J Fax, the Christian, and it's gonna go down. Then you got A1 versus Lord Benu, and then whoever wins between those two debates, Zion as the number one seed gets the opportunity to choose who he wants his first opponent to be. And Takari as the second seed, who also has a bye week, gets whoever Zion doesn't choose. But once we transition from that, he began to discuss his smoke for atheists. He's been saying some things. He said something about you said intellectual colonialism. I just want you to know that you conflating them with some heavy stuff, because if memory serves me correctly, colonialism was led by the Portuguese. you're basically calling them white supremacists by saying that. You do realize that, right?
Yep, I'm well aware of what I'm saying.
You know, I'm just letting you know when when the floodgates open, just know that you gonna have ops after this. There's gonna be a couple of debates on the table for you, or at least a couple of spicy conversations that might be had after this. You know, because you you're on a live saying a couple of things, but my man out here calling them colonialist. That's pretty funny.
Colonizers,
That's
colonizers.
yeah, that's funny. I think it's funny. I'm just here as y'all host to mediate a good conversation and just draw out some of these hot button issues. But yeah, you got a couple of people in the chat. Do you want me to address them or you want to keep going?
I'm gonna keep going. I'm
All
gonna
right,
keep going.
talk your talk, my boy.
Oh, if anybody come, if people coming up here, the only people that I don't want up here is the Nagas. I don't
I
want
mean,
to talk
say
to them.
less. I wasn't talking
I
about
don't want
adding
to talk to
anybody
them.
to the chat. I was talking about
I
just
talk about like on the street on the platform after the interview. Everybody else can come up here.
okay. I gotta respect your decision. This your show, you know. According to DMG, I got to do what the man asks. This Tuesday night takeover. All right, but keep talking, bro. You know, we only 35 minutes, 35, 40, we ain't even 40 minutes in.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. A lot of atheists, like they like y'all pretty much are with children, pretty much.
Mm.
Y'all are with disobedient, ungrateful children. That's what y'all are. That's just what it is. Like it's one thing. Listen, you don't want to believe that a God exists. That's fine, but don't. If you want to make fun of people that believe in a God, that's also fine. But make your own concepts up. Get your own concepts out there. You know what I'm saying? That don't have nothing to do with what we already brought here. That's my boy Domo in the chat, man. You gotta say what's up to Domo. Hey, Domo had a debate with the brother Lloyd Alba on uh, Trump and Biden, and that was a good debate. I wish that was a money debate, man, because I would have paid to see that debate, man. That was a money debate right there. Because both of them brothers was on their shit, but on the cool, even though I don't deal with the politician stuff, I think Domo won in my position. I mean, in my opinion. I watched like 75% of the debate because we had the show going on over here also. And Domo whoop that whoop that ass. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah,
So
shout out to Domo, man. Appreciate you for joining the platform. Uh, we rocking right now. You talking spicy. You didn't ban a couple of people from getting on the platform. You know what I mean? I done seen a couple comments about atheism where you know this a good show, man. You stirring up some dust right now. You got people plotting on you after this, bruh. You know.
yeah, so yeah, I mean, atheists they could come up here and they could tell me what they got to benefit the community that we ain't already bringing to them.
What's the
You know,
question what's the question you got for the atheists?
what type of unique ideals do you have to benefit the black community that theistic people ain't already tell to teach y'all or ain't already have?
Mm. Oh, anybody that I guess any what you call atheist? What's your term for them?
Athos.
So any athos, any atheists want to jump on and speak with the man of the hour? Anybody? You know, you call them intellectual colonialists.
Colonizers.
Roger that. You know, so
Like
how
like Rasta man said, raising my children. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. Ungrateful atheists. He said, I asked, what do atheism bring to the community that these people that could benefit the community that theistic people don't do? This man said, raising my children. So are you gonna say that, sir? Theistic people existed way before atheistic people did, and we was raising our children before y'all even existed. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is, you see this? See, cause that's Google Scholar, the Rasta man, I guess. And look at his logo, an Islamic logo, and he's supposed to be an atheist. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is what I'm talking about. You see this? this is this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking. He said, I don't teach fairy tales. Bruh, what do you call when a frog eventually turned into a prince? Just because you just because you use millions of years don't make it not a fairy tale. It's a slow ass fairy tale. It's a slow processing fairy tale. But at the end of the day, it's still a fairy tale. That's what it is. So yeah, he said I don't believe in a fairy tale. Fam, what do you call a fish turning into a monkey? That sounds like a fairy tale to me. That sounds like shape shifting. That sounds like some Mystique type stuff. You ever saw Mystique? You know the Mystique, the character.
X-Men character.
Yeah, that could take on the form of other shit. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's so yeah. It's a he could yeah Google Scholar. He could come up here and explain what unique ideas do atheists bring to the community that theistic people never done, that we ain't already do.
A Rasta man. If you want, let me know. I'll send you the link, man. If you want to hop on the platform.
They tell us, oh, you believe in a talking snake. You believe in a what you call it, that a snake had legs, but these folks believe that goddamn deers turn into whales just to jump into the water and swim. This is crazy. This is what I'm
Wait a minute.
talking
You
about right
said. Wait a minute. You said they believe that deers turned into whales. There's no way. There's no way they believe that, bro.
Yeah, that's one of the concepts about evolution. Deers evolved into whales. I heard somebody, one evolutionist, say that like a few times on my in one of the final battle groups. I said, "Golly, why did deer turn?" That sounded like a joke. Why did the deer turn into a whale? That sounded like a joke.
Yo, the
Nah,
deer
but
turning into the whale is crazy.
yeah, I said they evolved into whales and stuff like that.
So
And
you don't
so
believe in based on how you're talking, you don't believe in you don't believe in evolution. Then you don't believe in what's that?
I'm using. I don't believe in macro evolution. The term evolution is a vague concept. So yeah, the term evolution is a vague concept.
Do you believe in micro or macro evolution?
I believe in micro evolution. I believe that there are various kinds of species. That's what I believe. But I don't believe that a fox can evolve into a pit bull. I don't believe that at all. Now
So
I believe that
a
there are
fox
varieties
cannot
of
believe
kinds.
a fox cannot evolve into a pit bull.
Nope. Even though they're dogs, there are different types of dogs. They got different type of cranial structures and information in their genes. Certain type of information in their genes. I think it's called osteosis. It's a cell called osteosis that determine the bone structure of different species, and they look vastly different. And they always look like that every time. So pit bulls and German shepherds, they have two different skull structures. Uh, skeletal structures and everything. So even though they're dogs, there are different types of dogs, and
Hmm.
one don't change into the other. You know, now is adaptation real? Yes, adaptation is real. But atheists think that they freaking discovered that. They think that before the Greeks came here, nobody was adapting and didn't know anything about adaptability. You know, so I guess uh, we were surviving for thousands of years without no adaptation or no adaptability, whatever. But you know, what you call it? I believe in adaptation. I believe in behavior evolution, that behaviors can change due to the environment. That's facts. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
All that's facts. But one species morphing into a whole nother species? Hell no. Hell no. A goddamn mosquito motherfucking evolving, splitting from, because they got the evolutionist tree of a germ one day becoming a goddamn fish. Like, where's the information that? And here's another thing about that for all the atheists who think that they African, that they're African. Um,
Okay, slow it down because you switched subjects. So you said atheists believe that they are African.
yeah, this for the atheists that do believe that they're African. But
Oh,
I'm gonna talk about that later because I want to stay on
okay.
subject. I want to talk about that later. But yeah, so you got the a microbe, right? You got that's where they came from. That's where origins of life. Because a lot of atheists, like when I was discussing with Mudawa Mugabe, he didn't want to talk about the beginning. I'm like, but we gotta talk about the beginning because that's important. Not at the fact that you don't want to talk about the beginning. It's a red flag. It's a red flag right there. What you hiding? What you hiding up there in the beginning? We gotta talk about the beginning. See, we as theists, when we bring out the Bible, we're not scared to talk about the beginning. We're not scared to, because we ain't got nothing to hide. But for you to try to tell me we shouldn't talk about the beginning. That's the importance, the most important part of something of a process, the beginning, the origins of it. And coming to find out that evolution even debunks the out of Africa theory, because evolution tells you that all life started 65 million years ago uh, by a meteorite that crashed into the sea in a what they call it, the Yucatan Peninsula in North America.
Yes, sir. So
So
you
so so if that's the case, how you from Africa when the origins of life didn't even start in Africa, but it started from the sea in North America, and you crowd on the land of Africa. Just because you go somewhere don't mean you from now. Because if that's the case, we all American. But we know that's not true because we was transported here. So so that's a fact that evolution debunks the out of Africa theory, because anybody that's believing that they from Africa or that our life started in Africa, that's not true. Because our life started in the ocean according to evolution. And there's peer reviewed papers that actually prove that actually show that. You know what I'm saying? Now I know a lot of them gonna deny peer reviewed papers, but that's gonna prove my point about peer reviewed papers. Because when I was on this show last time, and I was talking, I mean not last time, but and it was on Mugabe's show, and I was talking about how peer reviewed papers don't automatically make something as facts. If I show a peer reviewed paper proving this, then yeah, if I show a peer reviewed paper proving this and you deny that, then you just prove my point that peer reviewed papers don't mean something is true. Meaning what you said to me was a lie. So
mm, so you believe, so where do you believe the origin of life came from?
well, according to the Bible, I'm talking about the Bible and what mainstream science say. The Bible says that all men came from the land near the land of Shem, from the east of Shinar, according to the book of Genesis, chapter 11, and they migrated to Nineveh to build the Tower of Babylon, and then they was dispersed throughout the whole entire earth. That's what the Bible says. Evolution says that 65 million years ago, a meteorite from space crashed into the ocean in the Yucatan Peninsula and brought forth all of these different type of bacteria in the water. And one of these species of bacteria eventually evolved into other species and crowd to different places. One of them was the land of Africa, and then you started having like the apes. Then you started having the Homo erectus, the Homo sapiens, then the Homo sapiens sapiens, which we are today. Which what they'll call us today, according to mainstream science, Homo sapiens sapiens. So, like, and that's also a flaw to DNA tests too, because DNA tests only trace you 300 at the most 300,000 years, and not 65 million. So, in order to find what you are using DNA tests, you supposed to find it's supposed to take you back to the origins of everything, which means it's supposed to take us 65 million years, because human evolution, there ain't no such thing as human evolution, because if there was, you would say, and what I mean by there's no such thing as human evolution, I'm saying this right here. I'm saying that everything had a simple life started from one singular point. You know what I'm saying? So when you say human evolution, you're giving humans a diverse evolutional pattern. You know what I'm saying? So it's not no diverse human. It's just evolution. That's what it simply is. Just evolution. So that's what it pretty much is.
So let me ask you, who would you say some of your elders are, or some of the people that you follow in their footsteps in terms of your education and your teaching? Like, who do you respect that have helped you develop some of your the way you think?
Mm, the Bible. Uh, there's some Hebrews um out there. There's this flat earth brother named um Witsi. You know what I'm saying? That also inspired me to be a flat earther. Besides Bro Sanchez, uh, the evolution versus creation, this thing, yeah, with the evolution and creation this thing, I just like did like certain research myself, to see if the confirmation of macro evolution was good. You know what I'm saying?
So you basically don't have any actual, like, you don't have like no OG, so to speak. That's somebody that kind of helped you develop your debating style, um, help get you some sourcing, some of the material that you study, like nothing like that.
I say one of them is Elder Yara.
Okay.
Um, who else? One of them is Elder Yara. Judah Nash. You know what I'm saying? Uh, who else? Who else? Uh, I say JJ 7000 too, because JJ he got information. You know, it's just he got to like calm it down a little bit. But he got information. Don't get it twisted. That man got some information. Who else? Who else?
Are any of them flat earthers, or would they agree with you on your position for flat Earth?
Um, no.
Okay, okay. I generally don't know any of those people other
Oh,
than what
oh,
I've
oh no,
seen
no,
on YouTube. Oh,
JJ.
JJ Flat Earth.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's I lean on you know like those are a few people that I look up to that help me debate certain type of way. Oh yeah, what's that other brother now? He's a Christian too. I got some Christians that I do look up to when it comes to debating, and one of them is what's that guy name? Absolute Bible Truth
Okay.
and General
Shout out to
Hashar.
all the people you just. Okay.
And General
What you feel
Hashar.
about General Yohana?
I, I I wanted to say the F word, but I'm not gonna say it.
So
Forgive
he
me.
not. Oh, okay. See, I ain't a Hebrew Israelite, so I don't know. I'm just naming the people that I know. Ain't what's that? The ISUPK? Isn't that the ISUPK guy?
General Yohana, yeah.
Oh, you not in the Hebrew Israelite camp.
No,
You got
heck,
you.
heck no.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, and yeah. So yeah, I mean, those just a few that I can name off the back of my head and stuff like that.
My
But
man
other,
came on. You came on the day with the smoke for the atheists, man. You gonna have some debates lined up if they take you serious.
I don't
Let
care if
me
they,
see.
yeah, I don't care if they don't take me serious or not because at the end of the day, they're gonna say we don't take you serious, but at the end of the day, they're gonna prove my point. They're gonna backdoor and prove my point.
You you can beat them. You basically saying you beat them anyway.
Yeah, that's easy. Yeah, atheism is easy. Like the only time I lose a debate against an atheist is through popularity. But information wise, uh-uh.
But I I definitely think that you made a lot of good points or whatever the case may be. And I think that a lot of people is definitely taking note to what you're saying.
Yeah. So yeah. So shoot. Yeah. So I'ma say it just like this. I'ma say it just like this. Um, because I be wanting to debate like atheism versus theism. Which one has been more beneficial to humanity? You know what I'm saying? Which is gonna be an actual wash. Because I just showed my stance and one of the reasons why I'm saying that we are better and we are superior. Because when you get fed by somebody, you're not superior than that person because you can't eat without that person. They've been eating, they've been eating off us since the 5th century BC. They literally been eating off us since the 5th century BC. Listen, I don't support a lot of other religions. I don't. But I'm saying that atheism can't talk about none of those religions. No religion at all. You know, they can't. And that's why I call them intellectual colonizers. You're not a
Right.
colleague, you're a freaking colonizer. The family matters and the truth of the matter, it was God's plan to show y'all the lie y'all. Yeah. But yeah, so shoot. That's why I call them athos because atheism come from Greek philosophers, and the concept from the Greeks they use OS. They use the concept of OS, OUS. You know what I'm saying? So I call them athos, and that's why you know. And like there's atheists that are good people, and I love those atheists that are good people. I love those atheists out there that just want to benefit the community, want to benefit the black community. But if you're gonna benefit the black community, don't talk down on the system that your leaders was a part of. Because now you're talking about them, and now you got to get excluded out of the black nationalistic idea. You got to get excluded because you just not only it's not just the fact that You don't believe in any type of belief system or divine system, but it's the fact that you are opposing one of the reasons what make the leaders black leaders that makes up black nationalism. So
No, that's I understand where you're coming from. Speaking of black nationalists, I wanted your opinion on that. I wanted you to tell me what you felt about black nationalism as a whole. Do you feel like that's viable for the black community right now?
yes, yes, but you can't properly establish black nationalism as an atheist.
Wow.
You just can't. You can't exclude a belief system and think you're going to be black nationalists. You can't, because black nationalists is not just a cultural thing; it's a spiritual thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a spiritual thing because black nationalism starts from the mind. That's where it starts from. You know, if you ain't got a mind of unity, you ain't gonna have an action of unity. And a lot of things in the mind deals with everything spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Things that you can't see. You know, but atheists, they look at everything on the surface level. They- Atheists, they look at they look at a broken house, and they automatically think that the inside is messed up. That's how they view the world. They view the world from a surface level. They don't view everything deep down. They don't have a tunnel vision about a lot of things. They don't have insight. You know what I'm saying? They don't. This is why they say that those that believe in a higher power are like holding the black community back. But no, you're holding the black community back. You know, you're really holding the black community back. And then a lot of atheists, they say they stop believing in the Bible because of what pastors said in the church. And
Oh, wow.
that's the problem. Like you too worried about what another nigga is doing, and you're not worried about your own spiritual walk. That's why you're an atheist now, because you was too worried about the next nigga instead of worried about yourself and your walk. You know, y'all got two completely different walks. There's two completely different purposes. So why the hell are you worried about the next nigga? You know what I'm saying? So here's the problem. Like I spoke to a lot of atheists, and it's like, man, because the church is this, the pastor always asks for money. So forget the Bible. So why you blaming the Bible on that? Why don't you just blame the person? Don't blame the Bible, blame the person, because the Bible don't promote stealing money from the churches. The Bible don't do that. The Bible actually in Second Peter chapter 3, verse 8, it tells you about those pastors that try to get money out of people. It says for in vain deceit, they will make merchandises out of you. That's what it says. So the Bible, you know, that's the problem with a lot of people. They too worried about the next nigga, and then they end up losing their spirituality, and now they don't even know what to hell. They don't even know what to stand on. You
Mm.
know, so and the Bible tells you do not trust in man. And that's how I know they didn't believe in the Bible, or they didn't properly amplify the scriptures, implicate the scriptures correctly. Because the scripture says, don't put your trust in man. But what you do, you put your trust in man. And guess what happens? You end up trusting in man, and now you serve the devil now. You serve the devil now. That's what it is.
So what would you say to your naysayers that feel like you don't really know what you're talking about and that you're not really intellectual type? Like, what do you have to say for those type of people?
Um, I'm pretty sure those people that say that, first of all, everybody have they are entitled to their own opinion. You know what I'm saying? I think the same about them if that's the case. That don't move
Understood.
that don't move me at all. Everybody calls there's always somebody that's gonna say somebody is intellectually short.
Understand. I definitely understand where you're coming from. I'm just curious, is there anybody anybody in the chat that feel like they can take Takari in the debate because he definitely talking heavy today. He talking spicy, and he got wins under his belt. He openly said early on that he already beat Zion once. He didn't beat Asabio before. You know what I mean? He mentioned a couple of other debates that he had that he felt like was under his body of work. So I'm just saying, I have to throw the challenge out there for these onlookers to say whether or not they feel like they can smoke you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah, I mean everybody, of course they gonna like Zion, he's in the chat right now talking about, but he's scared to debate me again. He just wanna he gonna keep saying somebody's scared until he win a debate. That's what he'll do. Dude, if I was scared and stuff, I would have never debated the man at first. You know what I'm saying? You just did so horrible that I really don't even want to debate you no more because of how horrible you did. You got help on the in the Q&A. You got help from your son and every other thing like that. Like, why would I take somebody like that serious again? You know what I'm saying? Now, if we meet in a tournament, we meet in a tournament, and you're gonna get buried again. And you know what you're gonna say? Like I told you, he's saying it right here on the platform with 3 flat earth judges. That's what Zion is saying. Fam, do you know that we still got the video, bro? And there's 2 judges that was flat earthers and 2 judges that was globe earthers. You see, this is why I say I don't. This is why I say that he can't be taken serious as a debater because he's not even honest. He's not honest. There was 2 flat earth judges, 2 globe earth judges. The 2 flat earth judges was Carla and what's her name? What's his name? And Abdul. The 2 globe earth judges was Terry and Just Us. They both globe earthers. So what is he talking about? Terry ain't no flat earther. This is what I'm saying. Terry ain't no flat earther. And JJ wasn't and he talked about JJ wasn't even a judge. See, it's always a setup when he's getting beat up. Like it was a setup on Solomon's channel. Every time he lose somebody, he feel like he getting set up. Bro, just hold the L, bro. Hold the L. That's the best way to mature, bro. Hold your L and move on. You win some, you lose some. Even though you lost the debate on the topic that you looked down on. But it's okay though. It's okay.
What
It's
was what
okay.
was the topic? What was the topic that you saying Zion lost?
Against me,
Yeah.
flat earth versus globe earth.
Oh wow.
So
Zion, you gotta respond and let us know if did he beat you?
yeah, I beat him. And he give
Oh,
and he talked about there was 3 flat earth judges. He lied and said Terry was a flat earther. Man, Terry, show me what Terry said he was a flat earther. Because he never told me that. He never told me that. And not only just that, but there was globe earthers on the panel. I mean, that was in the chat that also said he lost. That voted against him. Yeah, Zion lost to a flat earther. Everybody. Not everybody hates him. The world hates him. You see this? The excuses. It was a sit-up. Everybody hates me. Come on, man.
that's
Everybody
deep.
hates. This is crazy. Zion, this just make you look worse and worse, bro. You should just don't say nothing, bro, because you looking like Drake right now, bro.
Oh man.
you, you looking like Drake right now, bro, with all these excuses. Just take the L, bro. Take the L. Look,
Not
the
the people's
cap.
champ. I ain't gonna lie. I need to hear from these judges, not the people's champ. We talking about the Intercontinental Champion, man. We
He
talking about
lost.
Mr. Smush Gang. You can't do my man, Mr. Smush your face, and I don't know.
Man, Zion is not telling you that he lost most of his debates.
Hey y'all, throw a shout out to DMG. Hit the like and subscribe button to the channel, man. Y'all definitely gotta support the channel. We can keep things moving forward. You know what I mean? But yeah, go, continue. Continue. You got the floor, my man.
Who is Lord Banu? I never said theism or religion is holding black people back. I said the lack. I said atheism is. I don't know. Is Lord Banu an atheist?
I'm not actually sure.
I don't know if he might. He, he might be. I don't know. I feel like he's a Christian. He look. His name sound like he's uh comedic with the Hecka and the Netter. I
I
don't
don't.
know.
I don't think Ben New is a Christian. I think he have alternative beliefs. I don't want to speak for him, but I just remember having a conversation in the back chat. So I'm just not sure if that's his move.
If he's.
But you got the smoke for the atheists though. You've been speaking on them. You've been speaking on them real heavy.
Yeah, because they've been speaking on us real heavy.
When you mean theists in general?
Yeah, they've been speaking on us real heavy and talking down on us real heavy. You know, always trying to put us on the defense and everything else. Let's see what you stand on. Oh, I forgot. You said no, I'm not Christian or atheist, but I would take the side that religion has done more harm than atheism. Yeah, religion has done more harm than atheism. My point is this right here: that atheism has done absolutely nothing independently. That's that's what I'm saying. That atheism hasn't done absolutely nothing for the community. You know. Now I can't speak for other belief systems, and I can't speak for. I could just speak for the Bible myself, because Egyptian culture, they just got a lot of weirdo stuff in there. So I would say that Egyptian culture will hold people back. But I'm saying that even though Egyptian culture or Kemetic culture is the way that it is, I still think it's better than atheism because at least they bring a little bit of something to the table. You know, they bring a little bit of something to the table. I don't know what atheism bring to the table. I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. This is not no shot at atheist people. I love my atheist brothers and sisters, man. But the thing is, like,
Wait,
everything
what?
was cool till y'all start. What you
You
say?
said you love them when you definitely just sent 100 shots at them like maybe 20 minutes ago.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
continue.
That's out of love. Those shots are out of love. Because see, ain't nobody gonna send shots at them like that. That 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 don't love them. I love atheist people enough to tell them that y'all don't have nothing to bring to the community and that y'all should come back home so y'all can have an actual ideal to actually bring to the black people, bring to the community. If it wasn't for us, y'all wouldn't know how to diet. If it wasn't for us, y'all wouldn't know how to do mathematics. I love theists because we taught them. You know what I'm saying? And you teach those that you love. That's why I love atheism because we taught them. I just don't love the fact that atheists exclude theists out of concepts when they master what we taught them.
Wow, man, you definitely have put together some impressive smoke for the atheist community, and you the number two seed, and you didn't call Zion out, you didn't call Chris Harris out, you didn't call Selah Shalom out. Just know that these people may potentially respond back. But I know you're not gonna hide your hands because you threw them stones first. You know,
Yeah.
definitely give you credit. You standing on it.
He said, so he said, he said, Lord Benu, do he want to debate? Uh, see, look at what Zion said. Chris tore him up. Fam, first of all, fam, you're a Hebrew. And I was standing on the same thing you were standing on, but you saying he tore me up because you mad that you lost. You mad that you lost. This is why I be always throwing this debate up, because he still have animosity after this debate. You should have stepped in the ring. I told you, if you step in the ring with me, this gonna hunt you for the rest of your life. If you step in the ring, it's gonna hunt you for the rest of your life, bro. Your debate life. Let's put it like that. Not your personal life, your debate life. While you debating, you're gonna just see a picture of flat earth flash in your mind out of nowhere and see flashbacks of the debate, and you'll start going out of your mind. So yeah.
I just can't even get over the fact that you saying Zion lost
Yeah, he lost. That man ain't told you how many debates he actually
all
lost.
together.
Yeah. He just tell people that he debated a lot. That's why you think he called himself the number one hated debater in the world. You want to know why? Why would somebody call themselves the most hated debater? Because they be thinking they be getting robbed in a debate that they be actually losing. And that he just can't accept defeat and move on and critique his style. Critique your style.
What do you speaking of his style? What do you think Zion's weakness is?
I don't care what his weakness is. I still destroy him with or without weaknesses. He still got destroyed with or without. His weakness is going up against me. That was his weakness. And
Oh man,
now look at him spazzing out in the chat. Just spazzing out in the chat. He can't control himself. He just spazzing. Every comment that's on here is his comment because he's spazzing out real bad. So yeah,
you didn't said you was Zion kryptonite, man.
yeah. And I ain't even trying to be his. I ain't even trying to be his kryptonite. He's making me his kryptonite. Night. I'm not even worried about Zion. I'm just coming to him because he needs to stop worried about a debate that happened years ago. It's just a debate, and he's mad about it. He want to debate until he win. That's what he want. He want to debate until he win. Until you, if you could beat him up 5 times, he'll be like, "You scared to debate me again?" Until he win. That's the craziest thing about it. And then he's trying to go up against JJ 7000. Bro, you about to get smoked, bro. Like, you
Oh
about to get,
wow.
you don't, like, Zion, even though you're a Hebrew. So I'm going to tell you like this, brother, out of love. Now, if you was an atheist, I wouldn't have told you this. I would have just let you run and get hit by a car. Fam, you're you're about to get you about to get fried, bro. Shout out to DMG in the chat, man. Shout out to DMG. I wish DMG could come on here. What's my strategy for the tournament? My strategy for the tournament is make sure, because I know I'm gonna be debating some atheists. I'm not gonna let them put me completely on the defense where they can sit there and not do anything. No, it ain't gonna be that easy. Number two, my second strategy, I don't want to tell too much of my strategy because we got people out here that's in the tournament. But I'm gonna just put it like this: my strategy is this right here: that I stay on topic, and that I'm gonna refute everything that my opponent is bringing out, and make sure I choose the wording of my topics correctly. So yeah,
Man, that's that. I like where you going with it. I like that you were smart enough not to give out too much information. Um, I like that. Peace to DMG. You got a lot of people shouting you out, my man. You
Yeah.
know, but you definitely put some smoke in the atmosphere, and a lot of people looking at you like you crazy, bruh.
Who cares?
So, question: do you want me to drop the link in the chat?
You can drop the link.
All right, let me
Everybody
do.
can get on there except for Naga because I tried to debate them and they ran. So I don't want nothing to do with them. But everybody else can come on. And not only just that, but they got very personal when they was on here. So
All right, if you
and
want to
Digital
jump
Black Man
on,
said drop the phone number.
talk about that debate with Israel Doctrine again.
Oh yeah, man. We got the debate tomorrow at 6 p.m., which I will be getting prepared for. We got the debate at 6 p.m. Is Jesus God? That's the topic of the debate. I'm saying that he's not God, he's the Son of God. He's saying that Jesus is God the Father, which I don't know why he took this debate, but whatever. So it's gonna be on the debate Coliseum on Sinetta, and yeah, I'm gonna rip his head off. Not just talking noise, but yeah, he now Israel Doctrine was also in SVDL. He was known as the crafty veteran, you know. So yeah. Yeah, so that's the debate. Yeah, so look out for that debate tomorrow, 6 o'clock, uh, Central Time. Six
Okay, that's
o'clock.
Central Time. Okay, so that's 7 o'clock Eastern Standard. Okay,
So yeah, so 6 o'clock Central Time.
so I'll drop the link in the chat for anybody that want to get up here and speak to my boy Tacori, number 2 seed. So we'll see what happens. But if not, I guess we can wrap up. If nobody wants to get on there, we definitely know that it's his show. He can rock. He got a couple more minutes if nobody decide to join. Zion said he'll see you when it's time to debate.
Fam, we might not even get to that area, bro. You can't guarantee that, bro. Uh, you can't guarantee that, bro. But I see you when I see you in the tournament. I see you when I see you.
A newcomer has arrived in my Super Smash Brothers voice.
Yo,
My man
yo, yo, what
D-Fast.
up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, everybody? What's popping? What's popping? What's going on? Takari, I heard you up here talking crazy, bro. Listen, I ain't got nothing to say. I just want to give you your props, you know what I'm saying, for letting your cojones hang, you know what I'm saying, doing your thing regardless of what anybody's saying. It takes a lot of courage. So I respect it. I respect it a lot. Keep doing your thing, kid. I'll see you in the tournament.
Yeah, you in the tournament, huh? Yeah, you showed is. Okay, yeah. You in the tournament.
Yes, I am. Yes, I
Yeah.
am. The enemy
Yes.
of your enemy is not your friend. Remember, I said that.
Yeah. I don't have no enemies. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no enemies. I have people that are I wouldn't call them enemies, but I have people that are scared for me. Scared of me. You know what I'm saying?
I got
But
you.
I'm
I
not
hear
their
you.
enemies. I come with peace. That's what I come with.
You come in peace, you want to leave them in pieces? I hear you.
Reese's Pieces.
I'm not gonna do it. They're gonna do it to themselves.
Newcomers just added on. We got GT and the Shepherd of Umecca. Been
Yo,
there.
peace, peace. What up to the panel?
What up, champ? What up?
I'm
Yeah, hey,
just
Tacori,
chilling,
what's up
man.
with you, bruh?
What'd you say?
What's going on with you, bruh?
Chilling, chilling.
Sakari got the chat jumping right now. Everybody feeling some kind of way.
I was gonna mess with you, but
Yo,
gotta let me
I wanted to ask him a question.
Go for it.
go for it.
So, say the government come out tomorrow and they're like, yo, we been hiding this from y'all. The Earth is flat. You feel me? Like, what would change? What would be the? It would it just be like a aha, we was right moment, or like what would be the significance of finding out that the Earth was actually flat?
I knew it was gonna be like a flatter conversation, but what would people find out? Like if the government came and just said, like, first of all, that would be the truth, and truth will always matter. You know what I'm saying? The truth will always matter. That's point blank. Period. And number two, a lot of the equipment that we use today are used based off the shape of the earth and based off the flat shape of the earth. So your planes, your vehicles, all of these different type of systems. That's yeah, these different type of systems. They are made based off the shape of the earth. That's why it's really important because a lot of the ships, the planes, the jets, all of these things are made. All this technology that we have, a lot of it is based off the shape of the earth and whether the earth is moving or not. So it's
so,
very important.
I got a follow up question for you. Is this important to the effect of trying to dispel propaganda such as the continent of Africa being made very small on the map? Is it that level of like you combating that, or you just saying
You
like I'm
talk about
standing on?
you talk about on the flat earth map that is made small on the map.
No. I'm talking about how if you look at any map for that matter, the continent of Africa is usually drawn very small. I'm asking you, is your position on flat Earth similar to that? Like you're combating narratives such as the small continent of Africa that's illustrated on maps. Is that the approach you're taking, or is this just more of like a definitive, like this is where I'm at, this is where I stand, and I ain't moving type situation?
Yeah, this why I'm at. I'm not moving because I got a lot of evidence that prove that the earth is flat. You know what I'm saying? It's
But
I
I
don't know
got
what
a
it
I got a question too.
I don't know what it got to do with Africa.
Nah, so I don't know if you know, right? A
Yeah.
lot of map makers, the word escapes me at the moment. A lot of the maps that was created, global maps that were created, illustrate the continent of Africa being much smaller to scale than other continents on said map. And I was asking you if do you feel like you're fighting against similar propaganda with regards to the global Earth approach, or are you just saying like this is what it is? But that's the only reason I brought it up, just to draw a comparison.
Yeah,
That's all.
yeah. I'm just like it is what it is and stuff. I don't know why they would make the continent of Africa small. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter to me. It's up to the Africans to deal with that because that's an attack on them. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't
So,
got nothing to do with me and things
so,
like that.
so
Let
can I?
let me
Okay,
ask
go
my
ahead.
question. Let me
Go
ask my
ahead.
question before I go. Um, so in regards to your flat Earth perspective, how
Who
do
this
you deal?
Najiti?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you doing, bro?
Oh, what's up, man?
Ain't nothing. I just want to ask a real quick question. Within your flat Earth perspective, how do you deal with the subject of, let's say, I think one of the oldest satellites we had that was launched into outer space has now reached the further parts of our known solar system, and this satellite actually turned around and took a picture of the Earth. How do you deal with that subject in regards to your flat Earth theory? Like, is
First of
it
all, because I'm first of all because one that's first of all in order for that satellite to even move in space, that satellite will have to have drag and thrust. um, drag and thrust don't happen in a vacuum. You know what I'm saying? There's no drag or thrust in a vacuum, so the satellite wouldn't even move. Number two, it wouldn't even travel. Number two, those pictures that those satellites took, you can never see out of those other 5,000 satellites that's supposed to be around the world in no type of distance in space from the Earth that was taken. Uh, you got
So even
you
so
got
even
Want
the
me to put another
NASA.
movie?
Hold on,
even the
NASA says that there are over 5,000 satellites around the Earth that is scattered around the Earth. Over
or
5,000 satellites. But every time we
orbiting.
take a picture, the only satellite we don't see no satellites from the satellite. We don't see no satellites in those pictures from no distance, whether you close to the Earth or whether you far away from the Earth in the exosphere. You don't see no satellites there at all.
Newcomer
So
just added in. It looked like it say Dre Pac Shakur.
all right,
Who?
so
Straight Pac Shakur.
I'm just
so
telling you,
what?
you got a newcomer on the panel.
Yeah, so what?
Oh,
So
that's a Sabio. And that man is not no Tupac.
hey,
Tupac wasn't
so
no
what
atheist,
about?
boy. No, I'm joking.
Hey, so what about the apps that we use on our phones that's able to track these particular satellites that are orbiting the Earth?
You say them tracking the satellites that's orbiting the Earth.
So yeah, so there's certain
Yo, save
satellites.
save something for the debate, bro. Save something for the debate,
All
bro.
right, all right, all right.
Save something for the debate,
I'm not
man.
debating them though. I'm
Let
just
that man,
asking
let
questions.
that man breathe. Let that
All right,
man
all right.
breathe, son.
I, I yeah,
He
yeah.
going.
My
Yo,
bad.
Flat
yo,
Earth
what's
is
the
not my
debate?
only thing. Dang,
What's
what
the
happened?
debate about tomorrow?
Is Jesus God?
Is Jesus God?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So wait, let me ask it. Let me ask my question like this, because before I ask, like, what would be the, what I'm saying, the outcome if they came out and said that the Earth is flat and they was lying the whole time, right? But let me ask this, like, so what is the point of them hiding this fact from us if it's true?
I don't want to talk too much about flat Earth. I have because there's other things that I like to talk about. Flat Earth just something that I recently picked up.
Okay, all right. Nah, because the reason I'm asking is because they told me like you 17-0 in the flat Earth debate. So I'm like, yo, you.
Man, I never had 17 flat Earth debates.
So they capping.
Yeah, they capping. I ain't had 17 flat Earth. Who said I had 17 flat Earth debates?
Man, they said that's the word going around the back chats, man. They like you 17-0. Can't
No,
nobody
no, I
mess
ain't
with
got no
you.
17
They
and
a
0.
bunch of chatty Cathy's, man. We keep it
Nah,
real
not no
over here on
17 and 0.
Paradigm Shift. This where the truth live. You heard me? This where the truth live, man. Listen,
All right, well, look, I'm gonna ask him one more thing, and this is not flat Earth. This is about the Jesus is God debate. To Corey, who created the world?
What about this?
Who created the Earth?
Yes, who
You talk about from a primary aspect or from a
Proud family.
specific aspect?
just
So I don't want to
period?
say
Proud
too much.
family.
I don't want to say
What's
too
that?
much in this because I got this debate tomorrow,
I was just
and
wanting to know,
Israel doctrine could be.
nah,
according
he
to
trying to.
you.
That's what I'm saying. He trying to hold back, bro, because he got the debate tomorrow. He got
Yeah,
some
it
stuff.
is
Yeah,
I see.
he can't
Israel
reveal too much.
doctrine. Yeah, Israel
Okay.
doctrine. He might be in the chat.
Well, he said he want to talk about flat Earth, so I went to the. But all right, all right, all right, all right.
Now
I get you, bro.
I
I know
don't
you
want to
don't want to
talk. I
show your
said I
hand.
don't want to talk too much about flat Earth.
Yeah, but
I
I
want
will
to talk.
say this. I will say this.
talk
I I don't support the flat Earth, but I
okay.
do support a geocentric model, and I think I told you that
Okay.
before. So,
No, you didn't.
so
Did you? You probably did tell me that.
yeah, we had a little conversation, but hey, y'all rock out, man. Hey, shout out to DMG Dream Team. Love y'all fellas. Peace.
Peace,
All
gang.
right.
We got this new guy in the chat. He been quiet the whole time. You want to say something, Mr. Shakur?
Yeah, a couple questions. Um, but it doesn't sound like you want to talk too much about flat Earth. I had a couple questions about this. I have a couple questions.
Oh, I thought that
Hey,
was a
Ellen,
Sabio.
that's you?
Hey, I thought that was a Sabio. You not a Sabio?
Uh,
Ellen,
a little bit.
Huh?
Ellen,
Radio,
that's you?
Radio, what's up?
What's up, man? Where you been, bro?
Man, in the cuts like peroxide, you know what I mean? Do the thing.
All right, man. That's what's up, man. I'm glad to see you still out here
Shout
talking
out to DMG
nonsense.
in the building.
Yeah,
Hey, somebody told me some cat named Dre Pac Shakur was on, and I figured the notorious DMG had to show up. You dig? Because you know, we got a rivalry going that's kind of
It's the movie right here.
unspoken or whatnot. So you know, wherever Dre Pac go, the notorious DMG follow.
Yeah. So, so yeah. So I don't know. I guess Tacori, what sort of question you will ask? I know you don't want to go too much into debate. You also don't want to discuss too much of flat Earth. So just out of curiosity, what?
Oh, this don't got it.
Yeah. What sort of questions can you be asked right now that you feel comfortable answering?
You know, I deal with the Bible.
Okay.
Tacori is one of the foremost Israelites in the community, man. Ask him a question. He said Jesus ain't God, but he got a debate on that. So he can't talk about that right now until after he beat up Israel doctrine. So
yeah, well, cause I thought it was interesting.
What about this, Tacori? You say Jesus ain't God. Is Joseph Jesus' father?
Not biologically, no. He's what we would call a stepfather today.
Legal pops.
That's
Okay.
what he would be called. Now back then, they were still called father because they were taking care of somebody's child. They were taking care of a child. In Old English, the word father is the term fatir, and it could mean somebody that biologically have a child, somebody that take care of, or somebody that take care of somebody's child. So if you take care of somebody's child, you could be considered a father. But he's not biologically the father. Like, he didn't have sex with Mary and brought forth Joseph.
Can Gentiles be saved?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm trying to find something for you and Slim Reaper to argue about. I can't find nothing. Let me fall back.
There's plenty that you said we can argue about right there.
Hold on. I thought Slim Reaper swear to God that he wasn't gonna come back.
So first of all, I didn't swear to God about anything. You can go back.
You Slim Reaper. I didn't know you was Slim Reaper. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's me. And there was no swearing to God that was the case.
Now, you said
anyway,
something about God and stuff like that.
No, I didn't.
You said something. I know I'm not.
He said on God. He ain't coming back
on God. Yeah. You see that?
But look, he came on here the same day he said it.
That's even worse. That's
that's fine. But I do have some questions for you. Now, so if and you tell me if this is going too much into your topic, because I think it's both of the positions are ridiculous, that Jesus is the Father, and it's your position that Jesus is the Son of God, but not God. So let me ask you a question. It's a scientific question. I know you're a science guy. If two dogs get together and they procreate, what's the offspring?
A dog.
Okay. How about two humans?
A human.
Okay. How about two chickens?
A chicken.
Okay. And so if a god begets another, what does a god beget if not a god?
Well, he didn't sexually procreate.
Well, it ain't got sexually procreated. The same thing will work with plants, and there's has to be sexual procreation there. The product of two plants, right, of a similar kind, right? What does that produce?
You let me
hold on. I gotta stop this. He got a debate tomorrow, Slim Reaper. I know you want to eat. I know you salivating. But
no, look, listen, it doesn't help.
Got a debate tomorrow on this very topic.
No, it doesn't.
Trust me.
No, it doesn't.
The weirdo who he debates is watching.
No. I'm gonna tell you why it's not the same topic, because the other person has the same exact issue, because the other person is a modalist, and so what he just said, the other person's position is, if I heard correctly, was that Jesus is the Father. They both have the same issue.
Oh, so the weirdo is a modalist. Go ahead. Y'all rock.
So
As long as y'all ain't ruining the debate, rock out.
If the other party is saying that Jesus is the Father, that's the same exact issue, right? So it's not, it doesn't help either side. So it actually hurts both sides. That's why I'm asking. So God produced, did he? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like how was there something begotten of God, and what's the result of what's begotten of God?
He begat. Well, when you go to John chapter 1, verse 1, it summarizes that. It said that the word of God made flesh.
Mm-hmm.
The word
Well,
of God made flesh.
Well,
like,
yeah. What does it say in verse 17?
What it said, I gotta look it up in verse 17. I look it up real quick.
Okay.
Let me get to it. Okay.
Might be verse 16 actually.
It said, "For the law was given by Moses, but grace and truth." Okay.
It's actually not 17. Hang on, it might be 13. Hang on 1 second. Let me pull it up.
For all it's oh my goodness, bro, come on. Which verse? Which verse?
Yeah, hang on. Let me see. Oh, I'm sorry, verse 18.
Okay. No man has seen God at any time. The only begotten Son, which is in the bosom of the Father, which he had declared him. Okay.
Hey, what version are you reading from?
That was verse 18.
Now I said, what version are you reading from?
The KJV.
Okay. And so in the KJV, so verse 18, which it says, which is in the bosom of the Father. What does that mean?
Is it in the bosom of the Father? Okay, when we read this again, it said, no man has seen God at any time, only the Son, which is in the bosom of the Father, which means he's a part of the Father.
Okay, right. So listen to what it just said. No man has seen God, right?
Bro, that verse right there.
All I'm asking is if that's what it said.
Yes, that's what it says.
Okay, but who has seen the Father?
That's dealing. Listen, that's dealing with the topic tomorrow, bro.
It's not, because you both are
Yes,
are
it
arguing.
is dealing with the topic. This is not talking about immaculate conception or immaculate conception, bro. This is talking
nobody.
about what we
I don't know a person on this
in
channel. I don't know a person on this channel who has anything to do with the Immaculate Conception, because that has to do with Mary, with Mary, not producing a child who had any sin nature. The Immaculate Conception is a completely different topic altogether than what we're talking about right now. What I'm asking here is that. Okay, well, let me just explain it. You can deny it all you want, right? You can refuse to answer, but as I pointed out before, both of your positions.
That's not talking about the Immaculate Conception, though. But you can go ahead.
Who's talking about the Immaculate Conception?
That's what I thought you was trying to go to.
No, I don't have anything. I'm a Calvinist. I have nothing to do with the Immaculate Conception.
So what are we talking about here?
Okay, so what we're talking about here, and I want you to take note here, is that there is no man who has seen the Father. There's one person who's seen the Father. And in that person, which it says that person, separate person, which is a problem for your opponent, because there's a separate person here, is in the bosom of the Father.
Bro, what you mean a problem for my opponent, bro?
Are you tracking along?
I'm tracking along. What you mean about it, bro? This is what I'm talking about. This is what you mean a problem for my opponent. What problem is it gonna be besides in a debate?
He's saying that both of y'all positions are problematic.
And yes, what I just said is here. This particular verse is a problem, like your opponent.
Yeah, but I don't want to talk about this though right
Okay,
now.
so that's not what we were talking about. I was explaining to you what the issue was, but I think you're having a comprehension issue, which is
Oh,
pretty.
okay. Listen. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, so last thing I'm gonna say, and then I'm gonna jump off because this dude is clearly too slow to pick up what I'm saying, and that's
No,
what I'm saying.
I
I'm legit helping him right now, and he has no idea that I'm actually helping him. What I was going to
bro,
say,
I don't, bro. Listen, I
can you
don't.
shut up and let me finish so I can get off?
Okay, go ahead. Hurry up.
And don't tell me hurry up. I'll take my time and start knitting sweaters. Now, anyway, like I was saying, the point of that particular section there is that there's one person who has seen the Father. That person is in the bosom of the Father, separate person, but that this person in the Old English talk about being in the bosom of the Father. That's a statement that Jesus himself is divine. Your position is that he's not God. That particular verse is telling us the exact opposite.
Okay.
Anyway, that's all. And again, it would have been some really useful information for it, but you have a comprehension issue, which is why
Yeah,
you're
but
flat
here's
earth.
the
But
thing.
anyway,
That's what I'm saying. Like, here's the thing. I'm well aware that what you was talking about. That's why I'm saying be careful with that
the
because
hell
I
you
don't
were.
want.
You thought I was talking about the Immaculate Conception. Everybody heard you.
No. I'm talking about before you had brought that scripture out. I thought you was gonna talk about the Immaculate Conception
No,
because
it
that's
wasn't
what we was kind
before.
of talking
It's on
about it
video,
first.
and I read it out loud, and then you started talking about the Immaculate. I asked you about a particular part in the verse, and you said I was talking about the
Listen,
Immaculate
I
Conception.
was
It wasn't
going
before I
off
brought the
that
verse up.
because listen, bro, I was going off that because earlier we was talking about the Immaculate Conception and Immaculate Conception, and I thought that's what you was gonna bring up, so I had to make sure that you
Right.
wasn't
So
talking
then,
about
after I brought the verse up, opposite of what you said, it wasn't before I brought the verse up. It's after I brought the verse up and
the
asked
debate.
specifically what it said. You then said I was talking about the Immaculate Conception. Like I said, you have a comprehension issue, and that's fine. Not everybody can read or comprehend that. That's cool.
Oh wow.
Okay, that's
You doing little slick shots too. Hey, Slim Reaper, let me ask you
yeah.
this before you go.
Yes, sir.
Being that you didn't made your way back onto the shift, when can we get a one-on-one with you and my man Darian?
Who?
Darian.
Oh, Darian. What we're
yeah.
supposed to be arguing about, me and Darian?
No, y'all not arguing. It's gonna be an interview.
I was gonna say I can listen. We can argue.
Y'all ain't got nothing to argue about.
I think we got plenty to argue about, but no,
You and Darian?
Yeah. I'm just talking crazy though.
Oh, okay. Because me and you can argue. You know.
It's not really.
We can argue about you not being as tough as me. How that's not a tattoo on your wedding finger. That's actually a rash from you wearing fake wedding rings. And you ought to be ashamed of yourself because you got diamond pinky rings, but you won't get an actual wedding ring.
Listen, if you're squishy, you can't also be tough. It's like
not true. Not true. Because I am both squishy and tough.
No.
So that's not true. You just that was a logical fallacy that
you were a huggy bear. And that's it.
You just told a fib. And I think it's a sin to lie, good brother. So
it's a good thing I didn't do that, but yeah.
But yeah, let me know when you can get a one-on-one with either Darian or GT about your approach. This is what I want to know from you. How does philosophy and logic play into your approach to apologetics?
Oh yeah, you want me to answer that now?
Well, I wanted you to do a whole show on it, but
yeah. Well, I can still do an entire
preview.
Yeah. So here's what I would say. So
can I ask Dre Pac Shakur a question before you leave too? I just want.
Yeah.
So the answer is yes. Sure.
Yeah, no doubt.
So with that, part of the what we have in Scripture, I think, is clear-cut statements about God being a God of order, His word not returning to Him void. Tigers can't change their stripes and all these things. All of these statements that pretty much tell us that God is a God of order and logic, and so logic is what arises from the mind of God. Now there's supra logic, and so there's things that are outside of our purview of logic, and so God's mind of understanding is far surpassed ours. So it's not like we've arrived at that level, but there's still the human capacity to understand certain things through their capacity to reason. It's part of the reflection of the divine on mankind, being made in God's image, that we can read and understand truth statements. We seek truth For example, we believe we have the right to know truth. We sort of demand it in pretty much all settings, whether we're talking about, like people in it on the panel talking about, the government lying to us and us wanting to know the truth. We think that things should make sense. When people tell us things that are incorrect, and so we reflect this divine attribute of orderliness and a desire for truth, a desire for righteousness and justice and all this. These things are reflections of the divine. So with logic and philosophy, what we're approaching is the subject of truth. Philosophy is all about a lover of wisdom, lover of knowledge, right? And so it's the acquisition of truths from multiple different areas, multiple different fields, about multiple different topics and subject. To me, they all end up telling a uniform story. So when I'm doing like apologetics and things like that, I'm using all of these the things that are true from around the world, just in different fields of study: history, psychology, religion. It could be textual criticism, theology. It doesn't matter what the topic is. Mathematics, physics, science. They all tell a uniform story about us and our experience here, and about the divine. So these things I think are useful. You acquire all this knowledge, you can put together a body of work and do it. And I would give a nod to people who I theologically have disagreements with, but people like William Lane Craig, put together published philosophical treatises, basically arguing for the existence of God, using things from multiple areas: physics, mathematics, philosophy, logic, and putting all these things together in a sort of robust worldview to tell one grand story. So these things, that's how I use them, as how I think that they work. I think all truth is God's truth ultimately. And so I think that they're useful for making a case.
Okay.
I got a question to ask you.
I appreciate it. Go ahead, Tacori.
Hey, did you say that the government ain't lying to us? Just maybe my ears are tripping.
Yeah, so this goes back to what I said before about your comprehension issue. So no, I didn't say that.
Hey,
I'm just asking. I didn't say you did. I'm just asking because somebody.
Well, no, you didn't say I did. You asked me if I did,
saying,
and then I pointed out, and this what I did is I pointed out the comprehension issue.
I asked.
This is like the time that when you Googled whatever you Googled and you thought Google was answering your question and it was completely incorrect about
I never Googled anything, but okay.
Well, yeah,
I never Googled anything.
Yeah.
Let me. Hey, Slim Reaper, you one of those people that are books.
You
one of those
Googled
people that are books.
Slim Reaper, why do you have this effect? Why? I gotta ask the panel. Why does Slim Reaper have this effect on almost everybody he engaged with?
Well, that's not true.
Tacori was having a good show. He was cool, calm, and collected. And then this guy who I've nicknamed Death himself comes in and just he just upsets the balance of emotions in people. Like why do y'all think he has this effect? And then we're gonna shift away from him and get back to Tacori. But
wait, look, because what I could do is let me finish my saying. Look, I can actually show you in the group. It's in the Paradigm Shift TV 314 back chat, where when Mudawa was getting wrong Australopithecus.
Perfect answer. Shout out to GT.
Hey, look, so when Tacori Googled Australopithecus and Australopithecine, and he thought it was saying that it was a plural of it, and then the website that he was on actually said the opposite. Like I said, it's a repetitive comprehension issue that you have.
You still on that? That was
well. I know. Well, no, I could still be on it because
man had that on his mind the whole time.
Well, no, I didn't. You just said it didn't happen though. So how could it be on my mind if it didn't happen?
No, I didn't never say nothing about no Australopithecus.
Yeah, that was like 8 months ago.
How long ago was that?
This was I think 3-4 months. I think
so.
Longer than that.
I want you to understand this. I thought I used to call myself King Petty. I took that crown off and conceded it to this man a couple of years ago because my man's is the prince. He the Prince of Petty. Like don't mess up in his presence.
Well, you know what it's about. You know it's about.
Like you sharp with it because he will not let you forget.
Well, no, I just think
since he don't want us to forget anything.
Evidence.
Let's let him remember the loss that he got from Garfield.
Okay, listen, you can claim it all you want to, but everybody, and I've been public about this before. Garfield had people come pack the he had them come pack the friggin' thing for the votes because there were more votes than there were views, and you can continue to say that.
That's true. That's true.
There
it
were
was
more
votes
votes
than it was views, and I think I'm gonna put that debate back up and do a recount.
And so unless and because I know Tacori's not good with math, unless of course there were families of 5 watching the debate in the living room each, and then each one of them told each family member to go create a YouTube page and go lodge a vote. The mathematics just doesn't math, and so because I get okay with math, I know that that's incorrect. Now, so I just want to finish pointing out. Anyone in the Paradigm Shift TV 314 back chat can go look, and you can go pull up the screenshot of Tacori trying to tell me I was wrong, and then he didn't even read what he was googling because he has comprehension issues. So I use that as evidence of the fact, along with the multiple times in this conversation where we
got to get back to Tacori. I know Lord Banu had a question for Slim Reaper before Slim Reaper make his exit, but we got to get back to Tacori. Go ahead, Lord Banu.
Yeah. Here's the Lord Banu. Okay.
Yeah, my bad. I'm gonna be brief. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to ask the Slim Reaper, what time did Judge Judy come on tonight, or did I miss it for tonight?
Bro, listen, I don't know because you know what? I sit and watch it on YouTube all day.
Okay.
Hey, you know what's funny? Hey, you know what's funny? I took my kids to go see Imaginary Friend, that movie, right? And you know, because like I'll be taking breaks from work and stuff, they watch it with me, and they heard Judge Judy talking in the thing, and they said, "Dad, that's Judge Judy," you know, but because you know we watch it so often. But yeah, I don't know. Listen, you know, I watch it all on YouTube.
On and on and on and on and on. This dude is like a lawnmower. Go ahead.
Like a lawnmower. A lawnmower was the dumbest analogy I've ever heard somebody droning on right there. You know what you're like? You know, Tacori, I'm actually disappointed. Somewhere,
don't do it, Slim Reaper. Don't do it.
There's a window somewhere that's not being lit right now because you hear.
We got to get back to Tacori. This is the Tacori takeover.
Yeah, because that man ain't gonna be quiet.
I got a question for you, Tacori.
Yo,
how would you approach debating someone as skilled at dialogue as Death himself, the Slim Reaper?
Well, he's the type of person you just got because Slim Reaper, he the type of person that got book smarts, but he ain't got no street smarts. So he'll say a lot of things, use a lot of different type of words, but he gonna trap himself. He's gonna trap himself. So with folks like that, you just gotta let talk, and then after that, you just tell them where they effed up at.
Oh so, man,
you just gotta let those people talk because he say like 100 words in 1 second, and he's just messes himself up almost every time. Just like when he was debating the brother Garfield, the man was supposed to be proving that Abraham exists. All he was proving was you have to show how he didn't exist, bro. You can't. That ain't how it worked, bro. And you've been in college, bro. You know that's not how debates work, bro. You should see. The street smart thing for you not to do was take that debate, bro. Because if you wouldn't listen, you taking that debate, bro, you took that debate knowing you wasn't gonna prove that Abraham existed. First of all, Abraham was part of a culture that didn't preserve bodies and didn't preserve bones. Bones don't last a long time. I know you learned this in school. Bones don't last a long time. So I don't even understand how you would have proved that Abraham even existed as a person, knowing that you don't got no eyewitness account of that. But you spent your whole debate talking about he have to prove that he doesn't exist. And that's what make you a book smart person with no street smarts.
Okay.
So I just let you first I'll let you just talk and keep talking, and then I'll be like, let me show y'all what he effed up at. And just record you saying certain things that you didn't want to hear yourself say. So
DMG, can I respond to that?
Yeah.
So because of the comprehension issue, this has been explained to Tacori before. On this show right here, DMG asked me to step in and host. And I hosted Garfield, and he was responding to some Hebrew Israelites. Garfield, and I told this to Tacori, it's in the Paradigm Shift TV 314 back chat. I even posted a video, right? But there's a comprehension issue, so I want y'all to just keep that in mind.
Tacori, you done made him turn on his camera.
So in that video that I was hosting, where I was sitting here with Garfield, Garfield made the statement. He said there is such little evidence for Abraham that we could even say that Garfield did not exist. Garfield's specific claim that he has to prove, both sides in a debate have to prove something. You're either, and so if it was a policy debate, you're either fighting for the status quo, proving why, showing why that's correct, or showing why policy change needs to occur. But both sides in the debate have a burden. Now, because Tacori didn't go to college, and he didn't do any debate there, he has no idea what the burden of debate is. So you need to consider the source here, right? This is the ethos, right, in a debate. So, and because I know Tacori didn't do this, let me just tell you what ethos is. So you need to tell people why they need to be listening to you. You need to explain to people what expertise you have in this particular topic. Of the two of us, between myself and Tacori, he's the one of us who has no debate experience whatsoever. He has none. So when Tacori tells you how debate is supposed to go, take that into account, that he has no idea how debate is supposed to go. He's never participated in a formal debate, especially not on a collegiate level. He's never had to take debate theory. He's never done it. He has no idea. About pathos, ethos, or logos, he has no idea. Now, that being said, Garfield's specific claim was that we could say Abraham does not exist. That's a logical fallacy. It's a 100% logical fallacy. And I told Garfield on the show, and Tacori's seen the video, but he can't comprehend it, that I would challenge him on that. And then in the debate, not only did I advance evidence for Abraham's existence, because Garfield's entire position was that that these were just eponymous ancestors. They weren't meaning to say existed. And he talked about him as an archetype and all that kind of stuff. All of that's incorrect. I first argued that this was written historically, and that the way the Hebrews did history was this way. Then we talked about all of the evidence for historic Abraham. This brother Tacori just said bones don't last that long. One of the most ridiculous things in the world, because fossils, that's what a fossil is. Regardless of what your timeline is, you know that you're going to find these things. If you have a young earth sort of mindset, you're going to thousands to tens of thousands of year old fossils. The brother said bones don't last that long. Bones actually last a very long time. He said that Abraham was from a culture that didn't preserve bones. They absolutely did. They absolutely preserved bones. Even the later Hebrews preserved bones. We know that they would let bones decay in the ground and then put them in an ossuary. That's a fact. It's a 100% a fact. But again, consider the source. Tacori knows nothing about any topic that he chooses to engage in. Nothing. As a matter of fact, there are entire books on biblical archaeology. As a matter of fact, here are a whole book on human ancestors here, right? And this book here is going to show you all sorts of bones and fossils and things like that that have been there for quite some time in the ground. And so to say that they don't last a long time is nonsensical. We find bones all the time in the ground, thousands and thousands of years old, far less old than Abraham. But you don't need to find bones to prove Abraham existed, because most of history is done, and I know he doesn't know this, with written sources. So we're doing history. I don't need auxiliary sciences. And you have the same mistake Garfield had, because you confuse auxiliary sciences of history or archaeology, of history, with things like archaeology and carbon data. Those are auxiliaries of history. When we're doing history, that's primarily written documents. You can use numismatics, all other sorts of means to prove it. But history is done primarily with written documents. And what we did is we looked at a written document and used a historical method that Tacori won't comprehend. And right now, his wheels are spinning because he don't know what I said. Okay, but that's an answer.
Okay, you finished? Okay, here's the thing. Obviously, you don't know anything about debating, because what was the topic of the debate? Do Abraham exist? So when you have a debate called Do Abraham Exist, that means that one person is on the affirmative and another person is on the opposition side. Obviously,
What?
you don't know that.
Oh, what?
Yes, one person is
What's the
on.
negative supposed to prove?
Hold on. Wait a minute, because I let you speak. Let me speak.
He ain't interrupt you, Slim Reaper. Let him go. Let him go.
Don't get mad. You chose a debate called Do Abraham Exist? And you chose the part that you have to prove that Abraham existed. You know what I'm saying? One, you didn't show no eyewitness account proving that Abraham existed. Number two, you would have had to go to the original translation of his name in that particular culture, because ain't nobody named Abraham. There was nobody named Abraham that existed, because Abraham is an English name. It's a modern day language name. It's not a Sumerian or it's not a Hebrew name, bro. So that's number two. Number three, you didn't, like I said, you didn't show no eyewitness account. All you brought up was he have to actually prove that he didn't exist. That's not proving that he exists. When you have a debate trying to prove somebody exists, you have to I don't know. Prove that the person exists. If you the person that's trying to prove that that person exists. If I have a debate called "Does Jesus exist?" Did Jesus existed? And I say that he did, I'm gonna have to prove that he did, and I'm not gonna be the one that's saying my opponent have to prove that he didn't exist. That's a logical fallacy itself. You know what I'm saying? So he doesn't even know how to choose topics. He doesn't even know he don't know how to choose topics. He don't know how to prove anything. He think making a person who don't believe in something have to prove something when they don't believe that. This is why I don't take certain debates where I have to prove that if I don't have enough information on that, I won't have to prove that person existed. But this guy right here, this guy went in there and he didn't show no primary eyewitness. He didn't show no Sumerian account of anybody called Abraham. He didn't. And I'm a person who believe Abraham existed. This man sat here and wasted everybody's time. Yeah, he may be an articulate person, but this man has an inability to pick certain fights. He has an inability to completely pick certain fights because I don't know. He don't have street smarts. He don't have logic. He called himself logic, but he don't have logic. You know what I'm saying? This is why he's a college professor. I mean, I guess he got like a master degree or something, master degree, but yet he couldn't beat somebody that was a fake scholar. You know what I'm saying? That had a fake degree. You couldn't even beat somebody that had a fake degree, and you have 3 real degrees or however how many degrees that you got. So that's the craziest thing about it because of your lack of picking a topic of the debate. Maybe you should let me teach you how to pick a specific topic so you don't lose like that because you're not undefeated, bro, and you ain't going on a win streak. You know, so
So let me ask you a question. 2 questions. What's the primary means of doing history? What's the primary source for historians doing history?
a primary source is an eyewitness account. It could be archaeology. It could
I
be
didn't ask what a
artifacts.
primary source is. What's the primary source for historians doing history? So when a historian is going to do history, what are they using primarily to craft history?
Are you talking about like ancient history?
Yeah, ancient history, like or ancient history or prehistory, like during the time period when Abraham existed.
They use the writings of the ancient people that was there.
Okay.
After this response to Corey, we gonna get back to you and let you finish this up.
So
Slim Reaper, I think you've eaten enough for the night.
So
go ahead and respond to Corey.
So just out of curiosity,
Yeah.
so if I wanted to, like if I'm doing ancient Greek history, right? And I wanted to talk about the life of Thales. Thales, if I was going to say that Thales existed, I would need eyewitness, according to as in a historical method. And I'm going to ask you, you don't have to have it right now, but come back with a source for whatever your answer is. If I wanted to say Thales, the ancient philosopher who predicted the eclipse of, I think, 546 BC, if I wanted to show the existence of Thales, I would need eyewitness testimony for Thales.
You'll even need his writings or somebody that experienced the same thing that he experienced.
Cool. So now what you can do is, Tacori, and this is my official challenge to you. I'm challenging you to bring, and I gave you a specific character, Thales, who pretty much every ancient classicist and ancient historian believes was a real person. I want you to bring me something, one that says that's a historical method for doing ancient history or prehistory. Bring some source for that. And then 2, show me those things for the life of Thales, which most classicists and ancient historians believe was a real historical person. Can you bring me those 2 things?
I could bring them up. I could bring them up.
Thank you.
But
let me know when you do so. Let me know you do so. We'll set it up.
Yeah. I tell you. I got a question to ask you. Just a question.
Tacori. Let Slim Reaper. Let Slim Reaper go and finish out your show. Talk about everything you got coming up from the tournament to Israel Doctrine to your channel, all of that. We're gonna get ready. We're gonna let you finish up. Slim Reaper has done enough for tonight.
Hey, listen, I'm calling check right now. Check.
I don't know why you like this, man. I really don't. I don't know why he liked this.
Now,
Go ahead, Tacori. So let me ask you, how did this debate with you and my op call Albert come about?
Well, Sarnetta got a tournament himself. And, yeah, Sarnetta, you know about this tournament with Sarnetta. Sarnetta,
Shout out to the Godfather, his queen, the paw, and what they doing over there in the debate
oh, oh,
coliseum.
oh, speaking of that, did you talk to Sarnetta yet about that debate he's supposed to be having over here with Quinat?
I have not. I don't know if that's
Not,
official.
I don't. It may be. It may not be. I don't know. But because Quinat, he gonna end up running. You know,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
Quinat.
I'm sure. I'm sure when it become official, he'll hit me up and let me know what's good.
Yeah, because I don't know. But yeah. So what started this off was we had a little discussion, and he said Jesus was God. I said no, he's not. He's the Son of God. And he said no, he's not. He's God. So I said okay, we got to debate in this amount of time.
Okay. Okay. So he basically was over there talking his usual reckless rhetoric, and you checked him on it,
Yeah.
and you know, okay. Shout out to Elder Yara as well. Shout out to Judah Naz. I know they both over there helping out with the HOK debate Coliseum.
Yeah, Judah Nash just had a debate the other day.
Yeah, with Reverend Charles.
Yeah.
I got to get an interview with that brother too, Reverend Charles. I like his approach.
Yeah,
So
man, look, check this out. Reverend Charles was winning the whole time, man. But the thing is, when he went into the Q&A and gave up his position, that pissed me off.
yeah,
That
Reverend
pissed,
Charles
yeah, he
and,
ain't
and
no
that's
joke. But I don't
there's a lot
understand.
of people
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
who I'm just gonna say it's a lot of people who feel like they don't want to go over to Sinetta like that or somehow sully they Christianity or something like that. I don't know. They want to get a black face and have them go over there and speak for them. But Reverend Charles, Christine Nick, Pastor Bennett, Pastor Amin Ra, McCarthy, they all go over there. I've seen Sinetta put Pastor Amin Ra scriptures up, sermons up on Sunday. His name, he was named Amin Ra by his father. That's not him trying to be comedic. That's his actual birth name. But
Yeah,
he a
that's
pastor. And I've seen I've seen him, Sinetta, put up his sermons on Sunday. So people can't tell me that they not over there putting in work. Hell, Vocab Malone, they've been over there putting in work and having conversations. But you know, some people feel like they too good for that. But it's all good. But I appreciate them brothers and sisters for going over there and representing. Go ahead, Takar.
yeah, he told me that was his original, that he was named. He told us that he was named that. Because I thought, I was like, is he a committed Christian or something? But he was actually named that. You know what I'm saying? By his father. You know, man, I want to see Pastor Bennett in the ring again.
Yeah, you know, Pastor Bennett actually in his community putting in real work. Like he doing his thing. So when he had time, I think he holding out for that Jabari debate. It's either gonna be Jabari or somebody on that level. Maybe Sister Nepal, Queen Nepal, something like that. It ain't just gonna be any old Joe Schmo. I think he wanna get Jabari in his crosshairs because I don't know if they ever actually had an official debate, Pastor Bennett and Jabari.
Nah, but he ran Chris out of the debate, and it was a paid debate. It was a paid debate, and Chris ran out of that debate crying. He's like, man,
Yeah,
forget this. He's like, man, forget this debate.
Listen. I was there for that, and that had extenuating circumstances. I ain't gonna talk about my bro Chris Harris. I think that that had extenuating circumstances. But I know you got smoked with MVP. So let's talk about what is the issue between you and MVP.
Man, we were discussing about the Immaculate Conception. We was talking about the line of David, and we was talking about these other things. One thing about Chris, he's long-winded, man. Like he's too, like dog, like get to the point. Like I get straight to the point. This guy don't get to the point. He's beat like I asked him one time. I said, "Hey, uh, if Mary don't come from the line of David, what line do Mary come from?" He started spending a whole hour. I'm like, dog, no, you're not gonna do that. I asked, what line do she come from? Tell me the tribe. If you don't know, just say you don't know. He gotta do all of this other stuff, man. Like he gotta constantly keep beating around the bush. Like, bro, you saying everything except for what I asked you. Because I showed in the Gospel of Mary the tribe that she came from. And then he started moving the goalposts, and then he got so mad, he gonna talk about if your woman and stuff like that. That's the first time he
What?
got mad. Yeah, that's the first time he got
Nah, he
mad.
ain't say
Yeah,
that to
on
Cole.
Judah.
He ain't say that.
It's on Judah Nazareth's channel. I can clip it and send it to
Oh
you.
wow.
And then not only that's when I started roasting him up. Don't put my female in this. My female ain't got nothing to do with that. I started roasting him up about his. And then um he started cussing out Naphtali. I'm like, man, so then the second
Shout
time
out to Neptali,
he
my
was
St.
like
Louis sister.
he was talking about the first time the first time we could that was the second time. The first time we got into an argument, he got mad and said SOD and ran off the panel.
I gotta hit up Neptali and get her over here for another interview. Shout
Yeah,
out to my sister.
yeah. So that's exactly why I question debating him because I don't know what this man gonna get emotional and say. So yeah, that's why I just don't. But I still debate Chris Harris though. You know what I'm saying? I still debate him. I still get in the ring with him. You
So
know.
so do you follow the do you only follow the Bible or do you follow other books like the Apocrypha?
Yeah, I follow the Apocrypha. I follow the Old Testament Apocrypha, the New Testament Apocrypha, the Dead Sea Scrolls. I follow all those. I do got a question. I do got questions, certain questions about Paul's letters, though. You know, I don't.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I accept a lot of things in there, but there's other things that that I do kind of question. Maybe
Oh,
I'm not saying that is wrong. I'm just saying that it's a little bit out of my understanding. You know.
okay. So we got our man Darian on here. Shout out to Darian for holding down this show. And y'all gonna be seeing him hosting a lot more. Uh Hopefully we can get that one-on-one with him and the Slim Reaper popping. But that being said, what do you think of what the Dream Team been doing on the platform?
Man,
Tacori?
they've been doing an excellent job, man. They done bodied the Nagas. They done did a lot of music. They've been holding it down and stuff. That's what they've been doing. Shout out to Darian. Shout out to the GT. Shout out to what's the other brother name?
David,
David. And who
J
else?
Fat.
Yeah, J Fat. J Fat part of the Dream Team too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to all them brothers and stuff. They've been
They got
holding.
some monsters
They've
over
been,
there,
they've been
man.
holding it down. You say what?
I said they got some monsters over there.
Yo, yeah, they monsters. And I like the way that Darian debate, man. I like how straightforward he is when he debate, and how potent he is when he debate. Like he don't take no prisoners. Let's put it like that. Like when one of the Nagas was showing the source, he just called that out real quick. It's still clipped. I still remember that source. That was crazy. But yeah, man, it was a good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing them more in the debates and stuff because
Okay.
and they got their own diverse way of debating.
No doubt. No doubt. All right. So to close this thing out, man, what do you want to lead the people with as it relates to the number 2 seed in the Paradigm Shift TV 314 tournament? Are you going home with that $300 in that digital world title, or are you gonna be the runner up and take home that social media title? What's it gonna be for one of the premier
Well,
uh,
I don't deal.
Israelite in the game?
I don't. The social media title, it could be kept for somebody else. But that other stuff,
Oh, he said he ain't playing for second place. I heard you.
yeah, I don't do second place. You know what I'm saying? It's first place and first place only. And since it's a
Okay.
debate since it's a debate for a prize debate tournament, that means I'm gonna be going all in. You know what I'm saying? You think
Okay.
y'all think what y'all saw on what I did on Sinetta was something? Woo! Mm-mm. That was just a that was just to show that this is not a game, and I'm not bragging or nothing like that. This is not a game. Anything that I know, like if I know something or I'm skilled at something, I just can't be stopped because I got the evidence and I got the straightforward evidence. The only time I lose a debate is through popularity. That's the only way I lose a debate. Information wise, nuh-uh. You get you getting washed up against the wall all day when
All
it comes
day,
to
he
that.
said.
It
How
ain't
did you feel when Sarnetta talked about you being the best part of that team in that Owaspi debate?
man. The craziest thing about it. I had a hidden, I had a whole hidden presentation besides the one that I did, and it was because I knew exactly where Selah Salome was gonna go, but I didn't want to hog. I didn't want to hog. I didn't want to boss hog. Even though everybody was like, people were saying that me and Judah should have been the only ones that was debating. I was like, man, nah. I think everybody should equally get the spotlight. Everybody should equally have their own way of doing things, their own time and stuff like that. So, you know, yeah. I mean, I didn't try to be the best in my team. I was trying to eradicate that man's whole doctrine. I wasn't gonna go into the outside sources. I went into their book. And Sinetta said he want me to do a presentation on OASP.
Okay. Let me know. Let me know when it is. I'm gonna support you. So, I
Yeah,
appreciate how you always promote the channel, how you always speak up and let people know, hey, go over the paradigm shift. Shout out a brother. So I definitely appreciate the love. So I'm gonna support you like you support me. And how people can feel however they want to feel about that. It is what it is. That being said, man, you got a lot of things coming up. Israel Doctrine, is that tomorrow?
yeah, that's tomorrow at 6.
Tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time. You the number 2 seed in the tournament. Who is your first round matchup?
I don't know yet. I don't know yet. You know.
So y'all haven't talked to the Craigs about who you face?
We got a bye week. Whoever win between Benu, the Benu versus A1, or between Pan and Jamel, Zion get the first choice, and whoever left over goes to Takari.
That's right. Okay. So yeah, you don't know yet, and you won't know till they had a matchup. So that's why Banu said that's why he said, I was trying to figure out like why Banu say that's an easy matchup, because y'all might actually be matched up. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Hey, Banu not gonna be no easy out either. I don't know if
Yeah,
you're familiar with the brother, but his first ever debate was against the Slim Reaper, and he actually did well.
I told you. I told you, Slim Reaper always getting beat up. He's always
Oh
getting beat
wow.
up, and nobody be saying nothing about it, man. Y'all need to tell that man the truth, because this man be trolling for no reason. This man be getting beat up, bro. Like, listen, when I first started debating, I was on a 5. I had a 5 debate win streak. When this man have ever had a debate win streak? This man's supposed to be in college. He's bragging about all of these degrees, and you still losing academically? Like, why, bro? Like, why? Like, that's
Hey,
stupid to even.
Tacori, you sure you want to bark up this tree, man? Are you sure
Man,
you want to bark up this tree?
Man, forget that man, Slim Reaper, man. If I had that many degrees, I definitely wouldn't be taking L's like that, man. This
Oh
man got
man.
a PhD in losing.
Oh, Tacori.
Yo, I don't know, man.
Tacori. What?
He
You
been
want to know
talking
the
crazy
craziest?
the whole
Hey,
time.
you want to know the craziest thing
Tacori, man.
about it?
What are you doing?
I
Hey,
kind of,
man.
I kind of made
You
him
know he
lose.
just came back to the platform, Tacori, man. What you trying to do, man? You trying to
Just
get a
showing
match
him.
up with Slim Reaper?
I just want him to have street smarts and common
Mm.
sense. I just want him to use his brain and pick topics that can benefit him instead of jumping off the gun.
D,
But
are you hearing this? Are you hearing this, man?
No, I'm hearing everything that he's saying.
Man.
I don't think people that go to school have any type of logic like that. They throw it all away. They throw it all away just to read books. You don't have no logic. You don't know how to deal with things. You don't know how to process things. You debate ain't just about book smarts and stuff. You gotta have tactics. You gotta have strategies.
He
You gotta
talking
have to do
spicy, ain't he?
all of that. Huh?
Hey, man. Hey, Tacori, look. Under normal circumstances, I would say, don't bark up that tree. That tree might fall on you.
Banu did.
But
Oh
Gar-
my God.
Garfield did.
oh my God, you really going there, man?
Oh, that's the beginning.
Garfield
Been
did.
talking spicy since the beginning of the show.
So you're right. I can't bark up a tree that already barked on twice. So
Wow.
I just need, and you want to know why he keep losing? Because he don't know how to pick a topic. This just proves that you can have all the book smarts as you want. You ain't got no street smarts, bro. It don't even matter. It doesn't
Hey,
even
Zion
matter.
say, don't save him. He don't want to be saved. Hey, look. Hey,
Who
you know he.
saved you in our debate? No, let me chill.
Oh man, Tacori is on one tonight. It's the Tacori takeover.
Who brought the cape out for you? Zion.
It's the Tacori takeover. Hey, Silent K, if he come back, I'll let him up if we ain't gone. I was about to shut it down, but Tacori want the smoke.
Silent K said that Shalom Warren beat me because Silent K is known for hating the Bible. Shalom, you always talk about the Bible is the white man's book. Well, they'll go to OSP right there.
Hey, look. I just want you to know, Tacori, I think you just put a target on your back from one of the biggest dogs in the yard, man. I think you just put a target on your back, man, because he gonna hear this. He gonna hear this.
Hey, listen, I'll clip it in the back chat. I'll clip it in the back chat and send it to his personal inbox.
Woo! Woo!
And you want to know the craziest thing about it? He lost the pose because I was the one that broke the tie. It was 50-50. Wow. It was 50-50, and I pressed the red button on that boy.
Which one was this? Him and Lord Banu?
Yeah. It was a 50-50 tie, and I pressed the red button on that boy.
You must have just did that.
Nah, that been did that.
Oh wow!
When you had, listen. I waited to all those debates. All those votes came in, and I pressed the red button.
Wow.
So
my man,
Slim Reaper. How does it feel losing like that? I
Oh
know it
yeah.
hurt. I know it hurts that you lost like that. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to troll, but after getting your butt whooped like that, um, yeah, you shouldn't be trolling. You're the prime example. Why I say there's people that are uh they are dumb smart.
What if I told you Slim Reaper was actually in the streets?
Damn,
Like,
well he need to show he need to show his street smarts then. Cause he ain't been showing it lately.
oh man.
You was in the streets and you threw away them street smarts just to read some books
Yo.
and look at what that got you. Lost to somebody who's less academic than you, as you claim. You see,
Takari.
well,
I don't know if you know what you're doing, man. I don't know
I
if you
have
know what
street
you're
smarts.
doing.
Listen, I have street smart. I don't have as much book smarts as what's his name? Uh, the Slim Reaper, whatever you want to call himself. Uh, he must have reaped away all of his street smarts and common sense. Uh, but
Uh,
I may not have more book smarts than him, but I got more street smarts. Literally a debate tactician.
mm.
That's what I am. I'm a debate tactician. I can adapt in a debate. I could literally adapt in a debate, and I could turn a whole debate around in one round.
What would you debate the Slim Reaper on?
Book smarts versus street smarts. I'm joking. I'm joking.
This guy
I'm
right
joking.
here, man.
I'm joking. I don't know. We would have to sit down and talk about that. But we have to have a certain time limit because that man just gonna keep going. Nah, don't
Yeah,
get me wrong.
we'll definitely have to give y'all like 10 minutes to put down y'all demonstration. But we can work all that out. Just come up with a topic and I'll bring it to him and
Yeah, don't
see
get
what
me
he thinks.
wrong. He bodied the mess out of A1 in that discussion. I was like, well, damn, shoot, that was crazy. But then when he went up against Lloyd Banu and Garfield, I was like, what happened to the Slim Reaper that was going up against A1 and bodying him? You didn't. You lost to a scam artist. Come
Wow.
on, bro.
Why you doing this right now, Tacori? That's all I want.
Why am I doing this?
What you looking to gain from this?
What I'm trying to
Yeah, what
gain
you
from
looking to
this?
gain from poking that bird known as the Slim Reaper? What you trying to gain?
So, don't throw your degrees up in people's face and then lose a debate. That's why I'm doing this. I don't like that.
Mm, mm. Slim Reaper, you heard it, man. Tacori say he want the smoke. Bring your degrees. He gonna bring his street smarts.
But
Hey,
hey, yeah. I mean, since that's it, and since nobody else want to come on and stuff like that,
yeah.
shout out to Silent K. I think he's still a member. He still got a wrench over there on Sinetta. I don't know if he got a wrench over there. What you
Hey,
call it?
I'm gonna throw Silent K a wrench over here just for being the Silent K and coming over here and showing some support to the platform. Straight like that. Uh but do me a favor, man. Close us out. Like I say, talk about your platform, whatever else you got coming up. Tell the people where they can find you.
Yeah. My name is Tacori Dawson. My platform is called the Tacori Dawson Show. I'm gonna start uploading some more videos on there on YouTube. It's called the Tacori Dawson Show. You can like and subscribe to there. Um, What else? Yeah, that's it. You know, shout out to DMG. Shout out to Paradigm Shift. Shout out to the Lions Den. Shout out to the HOK Coliseum. Shout out to Tour Nights. Shout out to all of them platforms and things like that. Shout out to Solar Mind for embarrassing Zion and giving him a reality check.
Oh
So
man, come on now.
yeah, I'm joking. Now, one thing I gotta say about Zion that I do like is he do got heart. That man do got heart. You know what I'm saying? He can take a butt whooping. He can he can literally take a butt whooping like nobody else can. Like I ain't never seen nobody just get like beat up like that and just still get up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Right. Shout out to the number one seed, Zion the Lion. Every time my man come up here, I gotta hit him with one of these.
I'll make a pact with you, with the gods as our witnesses. Let us pledge that the winner will allow the loser all the proper funeral rituals.
There are no pacts between lions and men.
So everybody in the tournament be ready because there are no pacts between lions and men. Maybe we're gonna see a Tacori Zion the Lion final. Maybe it's gonna be my man, the Incredible Hulk of Urban Apologetics, J Fax and Zion. I don't know. Either way it go, this tournament gonna keep rolling. First matchup is J Fax against Pan African Demas. If I said your name wrong, brother, please forgive me. Darian, any last words for the family?
Yeah, it's Pandemus African, but I just was helping you with that. I don't really have no more comments tonight. It's questions or concerns. Shout outs to Tacori for talking spicy tonight. Very entertaining. I can't wait to see this Pan African versus Christian debate on what's that, Saturday.
Yep.
And looking forward to see what happens. You started some trouble. I'm looking to see who come out there, Tacori.
Right. Tacori.
I did now.
Tacori done kicked over a lot of cans tonight. We're gonna see what's under them in the coming weeks. Y'all stay tuned for that J Fax Pandemus debate this Saturday. The tournament is on. Somebody gonna get $300 of my money plus that world title. This Paradigm Shift TV 314 is your brother DMG, the notorious DMG, the black existentialist. That's my man, the Haitian Nightmare, Darian. We got one of the premier Israelites in the community with my man Tacori. And it's gonna be a good one, family. Y'all stay tuned. Then
Silent K, you live in Mo City, Missouri City. Oh yeah, man. I live like right by over there, man. Oh yeah. We gonna have
where y'all at?
I'm in Houston. He over there in Mo City.
Okay.
Missouri City.
I heard Missouri. I started thinking y'all might be close to the Lou. I was about to say, man, is y'all in my neck of the woods? Okay, that's what's up. Make sure y'all hit that channel membership. I got my 10 members. So July 1st, I'm doing my first raffle. There will be a discounted trip handing out to the winner of that raffle. My man Thomas White is in the building. He can testify to you getting a nice discount anywhere in the continental United States plus Hawaii and Alaska. I don't know who the hell want to go to Alaska, but if that's your preference, holla at your boy. But I will give you a discounted trip. I can't tell you where it's going to be, but you will have 18 months to use it. You can donate it to somebody else, but you got to tell me ahead of time once I announce that you won the raffle. My sister Sakina Ra and Thomas basically became channel members right around the same time. So since they was the first two people, I automatically gave them one. Sakina Ra donated hers. Thomas took his. And, I think Thomas didn't do his right away, so we had to link up, and I had to send him another one. If you find yourself in a similar situation, just hit me up. I'll do the same thing for you, but it's actually a pretty good deal. So holla at me. I'm gonna be doing that probably once every quarter. The more members I get, the more people that will be in the raffle, the more people will win. Once I get up to a certain amount, I start doing like 3 people, and that's how we're gonna do it. So sign up for that channel membership. You'll get other perks. We'll do. Eventually, I want to make it so only the members will be able to watch these debates. Since we only gonna do it for the people who really support. Instead of doing pay-per-views, it'll just be a members only show. We'll do it like that. So just continue to rock with us, continue to support us. Shout out to the Craig and Craig Law Firm. Y'all go over to the whole effing show. Subscribe over there. My man Darian, tell them what your channel is and how they can subscribe.
Right now, we just rocking Paradigm Shift. Honestly, at the moment, I got a channel coming, and I'll keep you posted.
All right, there it is. So until then, we out of here, family. We're going to leave you with my man Neo Love. Like I say, keep rocking with us. We're going to keep trying to bring you the best black edutainment we can. As I always say, if you're black, I'm with you. I hope you're with me. Our different ideologies shouldn't keep us from uniting. We can have unity without uniformity, and we can disagree without being disrespectfully disagreeable. Until next time, family, that's peace. We'll be black at it again.
Yeah. I know I got about 30 seconds to make y'all feel this before y'all turn it off these days. That I might not even release this. But I be doing this shit for me. Help me get through. I feel like I give until I can't, but most don't recognize it till I ain't. Blood on them covers, she hoping paint. Sorry, mama, but it ain't. This world took a toll on me, and everyone that say they love me always seem to follow me. The same one that call me great, treat me like I ain't shit. I read between the lines, it's written all over your eyes. I see the disappointment in the eyes of the ones who want me dead, but I ain't never been scared. I tried to get there. Sometimes I wonder if I survived or did I die on that ride to that hospital. Demons all around me, I am not